Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dead Videos. Welcome back to Starsector. We're gonna jump right on into it here. And we're gonna continue on with some of the story missions. I've decided, since last time, that we're gonna do the Ludd missions. I figure we might as well do some Luddic missions. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, Jeffrey. Nice to see you. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for tuning in. So, first of all, we need some supplies and stuff. Oh, this is actually, nope, that's the wrong place. Oh, we do actually have some supplies here, though. Grab that fuel. And we'll transfer some fuel supplies from this colony. Pick up some stuff here. We'll sell off, like 300 heavy machinery to help pay for that. More or less paid for it. Got anything interesting here? Don't think you do. But, I figure, since we're going to be flying around, right? We're going to transfer some ships here. We're going to transfer the... We're going to transfer the Astral. We're going to transfer the Astral out of our fleet. So we're going to store the Astral. That knocks our supply use down by 2. That's pretty crazy. We're going to transfer the Draper and the Ninja Express, the Fat Boys Ninja Express, to the ship, to the station. Or to the fleet, I should say, not to the station. We should have that in the wraps. We're going to transfer a bunch of crew off station because we do not need them available to us at the moment. There we go. We're going to keep the Marines with us because why not? Our main supply is actually higher with those two ships in our fleet rather than the Astral. Oh, there's a note. We haven't done the refit on this yet. So we've got augmented drive field and efficiency overhaul added in on this one. So let's go with the... Where is that? It's going to be under logistics, I'm pretty sure. Ah, this doesn't count as a station. Right. This does, though. Do efficiency overhaul and augmented drive field. We're going to build in both of these mods. Sucking up our story points, but that's okay. Now we've got those two built in. I have to put my phone away. Of course I did. There we go. And we're going to unstable injector, insulated engine assembly, and solar shielding are the other 3 we have on this. Solar shielding, insulated engine assembly, and unstable injector. There we go. And then 12 vents. Sure, why not? Alright. Is there anything we can add in that would be good for 12 points? No. None of these do anything outside of combat. Yeah, the ones that do stuff outside of combat, they take the logistics slot, so. Which we have 4 on this mother trucker, so that means we're good to go, as far as that's concerned at least. Now, building in solar shielding would be really funny if we just had these 2 ships in our fleet. Because then, we could get away with just flying straight through stars, which would be really funny. It'd be quite humorous. We also determined that the Hydra is absolutely delightful as a ship. What else was there? There was... I'm almost tempted to just transfer everybody off and just use the 2 fleet tenders and just fly around really quietly using them and the other 2 phase ships in my fleet. The problem with that is that I have all these officers that aren't doing anything. Except costing me money. Because I can't temporarily dismiss my officers. Tally Phobos, you leveled up. Congratulations. Grab systems expertise. It's a fantastic ability. Alrighty then. Anyone else have a level up? No. I.O. Parsons. Right, you don't have a ship to command at the moment because I took away the ship you were in charge of, which was the Astral. Let's give you the Fated Death, because that's a really good ship. And the extra combat endurance and the missile specialization will come in handy. At the same time, I could give you the Hydra instead. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. A thought. A possibility. Let's put these here, because they might be fleet tenders, but they are really fancy. Hmm. Do I want to drop everything that isn't a phase ship? Maybe I should just start building up a secondary fleet of phase ships. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. Let's go back to, no, not that. Let's go back to the main platform. Let's transfer the fleet, the Draper and the Fat Boys and just back out of our fleet. Let's take the Astral back with us. Let's, yeah, grab all the crew that we drop off. I actually like the idea of building up a second fleet that is all phase ships. I actually really like the idea of that. That means we need a phase ship for each of our officers to command. We have 2 available that don't have officers. We could very easily transfer Kelly Harper here to the Hydra. We could transfer... Ooh. What do we do with the Hyperion? The Hyperion only has 30-30. Compare that to a phase frigate. 15-30. That does... Wait, since this is 0? 30 minus 30? Oh, no, it's 60. It was 60, now it's 30, because it's minus 30. So this was also 30. Something to ponder. Yeah, this is 23. So, the Hyperion is pretty stealthy on its own. Also, actually, you know what I just thought of? Oh, the efficiency overhaul is already built into the Hyperion. I was gonna say, we could build in something else to the Hyperion to see if we can get anything decent out of it. What other logistics things could we put on here? Arvos and sensors would not be bad. That would give it an extra 1,000 sensor range as well. Control sensor complete is 110. Room the ship reduces to 110. Right, okay. That doesn't do a huge amount, although, would be noted, we could put one of those on the cruisers. On the, fleet tenders. Something to consider. Solar shielding. Slapping solar shielding on every single one of the ships that stays in the phase fleet actually would be really funny. Because then we could literally just move through stars without any issues. Now, it says solar corona and similar hazards. Does that include the flares from neutron stars? Because if so, that would be a thing that we could do. Oh my goodness, that would be a thing indeed. Okay, that's fine. For the moment, that's completely fine. Yeah, so we would need... Not counting the Hyperion. We have 2 that don't have officers at the moment. We would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Io... Let's just get you leveled up, Io. You're more likely to level up in a Scarab than you are in the Astral. I can reassign you to the Astral if I think we're gonna have a big fight. But yeah, we only have we have a full combination of officers, which is under command, not intel. View officer payroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a full 10 officers. So, having 10 officers, that would be... We have 2 ships, we need 7 more ships. We need 7 more phase ships that are not fleet tenders. Or non-combat ships that don't need officers. Okay. Something to ponder for the future, I think. We have anything else we need to transfer off? No, we're good. We need to pick up more fuel, but that's understandable. You die a lot. What can I do to fix that? I could give you, like, all long-range railguns and just have you sit in the back. That's kind of poopy, though. And the Light Needler has the same... The Light Needler has less flux per second than the railgun? Really? Really? Huh. The Light Needler has 17 less DPS than the railgun, and the railgun has 30 more flux per second. Interesting. Very interesting. Could give you mortars. would reduce your range significantly. The light assault gun has 700 range and does 160 flux per second. Light mortar is 50 flux per second. It would help. You get over flux pretty easily. Let's swap out that for that, and let's give you some additional capacitors. You've got 2 points additional. Let's reduce your capacitors. And go to... Special? Yeah, special. Let's do flux distributor. And then give you the rest back as fence. Actually, let's bring that down to 3, and let's give you hardened subsystems as well. Let's hope that does a little bit more for keeping you alive. I'm almost tempted to ditch the Vulcan cannons. Nah, we'll keep the Vulcan cannons. I want to keep the Victory of Glacia alive, because it's the ship that, you know, we started the game with. Or we started the game with that ship relatively soon, or did we find that one in Glacia? Long story short, it's been with us pretty much the whole time. So... Alright, from here, let's make some money so that we can afford a phase fleet. We are going to start doing Luddic missions as well. Ooh. 132,000 bounty on you. Where are you? The Pisces Nebula. Any missions out in that direction? Domainer probe. Survey a toxic world. How many days left on you? 87. What about you? You're the wrong direction and you were worth not much. You're arguably way more dangerous, because those are all cruisers. And then she has 20 additional ships beyond that. Yeah, I have no interest in going after you, Clayton. Dolga Oni, though. Dolga Oni, I could go after you. I mean, you only have 3 cruisers, and they're pirate cruisers. You would be pretty easy to bring down, I think. A dwarf primary star in the Pisces Nebula. Gotta be either Gamma Piscum or Aru. Just to be clear, there's not a gate over there, is there? No, the closest one is Isra. Have we scanned the Corvus Gate? We haven't scanned the Corvus Gate. Well, we could fix that real quick. We know what we're doing now. Hello. No. Goodbye. I have no interest in fighting that. Is there a bounty here currently? I don't think so. I didn't see a bounty here. Pirate activity in Corvus, but there's no bounty on it, so, no, I'm good. You guys can figure that one out yourselves. Scan the gate, travel to Isra. Hi, how you doing? Don't mind me, I'll just be leaving. I just cannot... Oh, hang on. We could buy fuel there. We do need some fuel. Someone just hit a freaking asteroid over there. I saw that. Let's off those assault guns because we don't need them. We'll buy fuel, we'll buy fuel, we'll buy fuel. And we'll buy some extra supplies from the open market. Alright. Do tattooed roughs and see if their contract is up. Ah, more Marines. Cheaper Marines. I wonder if these guys actually have... Like, are they worth more? Like, do they come as experienced Marines? I don't know. We'll decline it for the moment. Because I don't need to buy them. I know they're cheaper than normal, but I don't need to buy them right now. Home directory, nothing going on here. We're keeping an eye out for Luddic people. Luddic pilgrims. Let's see. I guess we could visit all the different shrines as well at some point. That's good for the moment. Let's go ahead and head for the jump point. Ooh, pirate raid. Faction, pirates, target, Persian League, Zagon star system, estimated 32 days until arrival. Ooh, from up here somewhere. Okay. Considering herbal defense of any of the following colonies at risk from the raid. Two raiding forces appear to be fairly strong, like comprised of 3 fleets. Superior to the fleets that are defending the system. Alright then. Hey, you know what? Let's go visit Captain Starworks. And by visit, I mean, well, I mean. Oh, wow, they still remember me here. At least a week until the commotion dies down. View colony info. Disrupted for another 225 days. That's a damn shame. It'd be a shame if someone, just absolutely riddled your station with bullets again. Didn't we destroy your station last time we were here? We did destroy your station last time you were here, and it's already back to full power. Good job, you. Look at you guys building up a station. Doing good things. The station is making my raid harder. It'd be a shame if someone had to blow it up. Transfer command, I'll take control of the Harbinger for this fight. Or the Hydra. Deploy the Hydra, the Eagle. Yeah, let's bring in the Scarabs as well. Let's bring in the Afflictor. Let's bring in the Omens, because we know they're very good at this. And the Hyperion. I think that was our fleet, right? Yeah, that's our fleet for fighting stations. We're gonna get to try out the Harbinger in a proper fight now. Scarab deciding to just get up there real quick, like. We can also get up there real quick, like, because we can phase, but let's leave that done for the moment. Gotta fall back behind the Shield of Omens until the rest of the ships arrive. Afflictor, you probably really don't want to do that. Why would you vent right there, Afflictor? That's a terrible place to vent. And then we'll back up a little bit. We did some damage to the thing, but not a lot. But we dumped a bunch of stuff. That's okay. We'll vent over here. Behind this wall of fighters that just disappeared. It occurs to me. Ooh, they brought the flux up real high on that guy. Let's see if we can't do some damage there. There's the Scarab moving in. Or one of the Scarabs, I should say. Back up behind the bombers again. Alright, the Astral's engaging at this point, which is nice. That IRL is just absolutely shredding fighters. The Omen Wall doing a great job here. Let's see if we can't do some poking, shall we? We don't want to be in front of the Piranha, though. I keep double-clicking when I'm trying to activate my phase, and that's really screwing me up. Ooh. That's a possibility. I don't know how long this is going to be down for, so I'm better move in and put some holes in this thing, huh? Worked for me. I'm out, yo. That is perfect. Just a little bit of hit and run damage, you know? That's all I need to do. You underestimate my forward firepower, fighters. I don't need point defense weapons to kill fighters. Ooh, I want to get in on that. It's overloaded. Ooh, wait, it's coming back up. Is it coming back up? Let's get up to this side and do some damage. I really love phase ships. Have I mentioned this? Whoop, and I'm out of here. It is overloaded. Actually, now that we're clear from that, let's fire everything we have left. Alright, it's no longer overloaded. Let's get the hell out of here. Get behind the Omens for protection. We did some damage there. I think we're safe. No, we are not safe on phase. There are autocannons shooting at us. We're moving very slowly. Okay, we're behind the Omens. Ooh, that's got to go up soon. There's no way. Hyperion is shooting at it. Oh, here come the Atropos from the bombers. Looks like this side's still alive. There's a Reaper coming into it. That side's down. And there goes the last one. Taking down a low-tech station. Not that hard. This is a good arrangement of ships for doing so. The Omens are just horrendously effective. Give me those supplies. Yes, absolutely. We almost fully recovered our supply costs from that. Delightful. And then we're going to launch a raid. Because I want your stuff. Try to acquire your valuables. I don't think I need blueprints, though. Because I've already got all the pirate blueprints, don't I? Yeah, I think I've already got all the pirate blueprints. Let's just go for the supplies. Yeah, just give me all your supplies. Yeah, just give them to me. I need them. They're my supplies now. 5 Marines. Oh, no. Whatever will we do? Stability reduced by 3. This is what you get for being a pirate. Oh, no. Somebody blew up your stuff. What a shame. And now I'm going to attack you again, because I can. So we're not going to get any supplies out of them this time, because, they don't have any. What's the next most valuable thing? Ship equipment, or? I guess because you get so many of them per thing, right? And heavy armaments. It's an interesting idea. What if we struck out their transmutonics instead? No. Harvested organs? Nah. Fuel? I mean, they have a little bit of fuel we could collect, I suppose. Might as well. Let's do it. 5 more Marines. But 200 fuel. Hey, you know what? That's 200 fuel we didn't have to pay for. Bye, Captain Starworks. Enjoy, you know, dealing with what we just did to you. Again, actually, wait, is there debris around their station that we can collect from their station? Oh, shit, there is. A little bit of stuff from their station. That's not too bad. Hello. Hi. You're going off to go get supplies, aren't you? That'd be a damn shame if somebody blew you up. Take command for the action. Let's deploy the Fated Death, because that pilot needs to get experience. And let's deploy Blair and the other wolf. We should have more than enough firepower to take this down. They've got 2 combat ships, and they're both hounds. Oh, there's a shuttle. There's a kite. My correction, there's a kite. They technically have 3 combat ships. Also, this one's not even a hound. It's a freaking Cerberus. Oh no. Now you have no weapons. Whatever will you do? Die is the answer. You kill that. You two kill that. Were you killing the other Cerberus? Is that the problem? Oh, the hound. Yeah, you guys were killing the hound. That's what you were doing. Okay. That's fine with me. No. Bad. Go the other direction. That actually worked. Go that way. I am overloaded for so long. It worked. Whee! I'm still overloaded. Delightful. We don't need ship recovery. We just gonna take your stuff. Hey, thanks. Bye. Again. They really have been totally fine if they just waited for like a day before launching. Any missions that are out this direction? No? Okay. Still working on that one. We can swing through here. Down and around. Whoop. Almost down and around. There we go. I'm curious what that is. What? Consider ship recovery. Well. That is certainly something, isn't it? I'd have to turn around and go home. But, that is certainly something. Special damage grade shields, glitch sensor right. Nah, I don't need the onslaught. It's fine. It's cool, but I don't need it. I'll take the supplies. Using pirate bases like Costco's. That is far too accurate. So he's somewhere in the Pisces Nebula in a dwarf star. So it's either Aru or Gamma Piscum. I hate the fucking name of this goddamn system. Okay, in barren bombarded world in a system with a dwarf primary star. Okay, we can check this. This one doesn't even have a world. So it has to be, Aru. This is the only one that has a world. Whoop. About face. Surprise, motherfucker. Just drop in literally on top of them. Moving to engage. I kind of want to get used to using the Harbinger. Continue. Let's deploy everybody but the Harbinger. I don't want the in-fight. Because I don't want it taking damage unnecessarily. I completely forgot about its ability to disrupt shields. Call it Pisum, so it doesn't make you cringe every time. Pisum, yeah, that's maybe okay, yeah. You gotta admit, it's a bad name. It's a real bad name for a freaking solar system. You know what? No, there's enough enemy ships. Let's deploy the whole fleet, including the Harbinger. Come on, Harbinger, get in here and kill some of the stuff. Maybe I should just give the Tempest to a different, commander, and then I can fly the Harbinger instead. What are you doing? That is bullying of the highest order. I do not approve. I'm gonna go take the sensor array, because they're probably gonna send a hound or something to come get it. Yep, I was right. They certainly sent something to come get it. Did you just fire a Reaper at me point blank range? You did. You just fired a point blank Reaper at me. You little shit. To be fair, it was a good move, because otherwise he would be dead already. Did you just shoot my Hyperion with a frickin' the entropy amplifier? How dare you? More reference for that Omen, something about stepdad. Ah, God. My poor innocent game of Starsector is being corrupted by this damn system. Hey, don't put amplified entropy on me, little shit. What just exploded? Oh, it's a buffalo. Alright, a buffalo just exploded. I am so sick of these face ships. Come here. Let me kill you. Damn it. Oh, there's a manticore there. I should probably avoid that. Damn bloody phase ships. Stop existing. Oh, you little shit. You deal with him. Oh, okay, fine. Teleport away from him as I push him towards you. Sure, why not? Ooh, squishies. Precious, precious things for me to shoot. Buddy, what weapons do you have, buddy? You're the... Oh, you're the ion ship. Okay, no wonder you're not engaging. Fair enough. You don't really have finishers. What are we capturing right now? Oh, Nabui. Sure, why not? What are you two doing? It's a single kite, guys. Finish it off. Oh, I guess there's some fighters helping them. What are you doing? Mostly floating. They've got a good ball in the middle right now. We're playing catch and dodgeball at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. That is what we're doing, isn't it? Oh, nice. Good job. Ooh, squishy, 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 squishy. Whoop. My armor is still intact, so that was totally worth it. Ignore the fact that I could have easily died from that. How are you still alive? How am I still alive? That was a really inconvenient timing for that blinding flash of light, because I was trying to block some harpoons there. Seriously, what? What are you? Die already. Good lord. Exactly as planned. Omens, protect me from this horde of harpoons. It worked perfectly. This is why you just need infinite omens in your fleet. That's dead. So many explosions. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, well, hang on. You die real quick. Oh god, the Hyperion. That's really inconvenient teleportation there, Mr. Hyperion. Everybody ganged up on it all at once because it was the last thing left. I was like, why is everybody here? Oh, that was fun. Consider ship recovery. I did say I want more phase ships. This is not what I meant. Okay, the fact that these two are in, like, prime condition still? How much are these things worth? Can't actually see that on this screen, can I? No, I can't. Oh. Supply consumption will be increased and burn level reduced. No, I'm good, thank you. Difficult recovery requires story points. I mean, 2 extra phase ships. I mean, these aren't good phase ships by any stretch of the imagination. They aren't good. But I can sell them. Because phase ships are always going to be expensive. I actually have no idea how much these are worth, but we'll find out. Might as well, right? Salvage the area. Okay. Neat. And let's just get the hell out of here. I.O. Parsons really level up. Hey, I knew that would be worth it. Let's do... I.O. level up. Congratulations, I.O. Let's give you field modulation. You're in touch with the Astral. That's a critical thing for you to have. Point defense would also be really good. That does affect fighters. The point defense does affect fighters as well. But field modulation is just incredibly useful. But extends the range of point defense weapons by 200 for making that elite. But our flux dissipation while shields are active. And less damage from shields, period. Let's go with field modulation for now. We'll get the other ability, I'm sure. I really hope we'll get the ability. That's why we mentored her. So we can make sure we get all the abilities we want on her. Okay, that's that mission done. Let's see, other bounty up there. I mean, it's 46,000 if we can get over there in time, but I don't think we can. There's not a gate over there, I don't think, is there? Nah. While we're up here, let's activate the Iseth gate. That way we, it's actually going to be faster going that way to return. And, that way we can come out here faster as well. In the future. Grams are worth more than supplies you spent. If you say so, I believe that. It's gotta be, right? Like, they weren't that expensive. And they're in pristine condition, which means there's no demods dragging their value down into the dumps. Is this the Iseth? Yes, it is. Iseth, where is your gate? Your gate is in the top. Iseth? What do you have in here? A barren world and a barren bombarded world. Okay. Nothing too exciting, then. Let's go. Trigger this gate. We'll turn on our transponder as well, so to make sure that when we go where we're going, we don't immediately jump into like a patrol and be like, what are you doing here? Well, we'll scan the gate, and then we'll scan the rest of this stuff. What do we got here? Venture, Kite, Phaeton, Trike, Cerberus, Starliner, Valkyrie, Cerberus, Centurion, and a Mudskipper. Start with adventure. Begin salvage. If it takes special operations to to take it, we're not taking it. We're just salvaging. Oh, we'll move up here. Take this stuff. Cerberus. Yoink, that's mine. Starliner. Salvage. Let's go. Next one. Valkyrie class troop transport. No cryopods for those guys, apparently. Like, no emergency cryopods. Go, and last one. There we go. And, of course, the actual field itself. We'll take a gander. Okay. Okay, and we'll travel through the gate. We have our transponder, all right? Let's head back to Corvus. Yes? Yes, let's head back to Corvus. It's a big chunk of fuel, but it's less than we would take going there manually. All of the stations are owned by pirates currently. That's, concerning. Tells me maybe we should move a little, quickly and stealthily in here. While we're here. Oh, they've got the Academy shuttle service over here at Asharu, so it's safe, at least, at Asharu. Let's transfer cargo. Let's get this stuff off my fleet. Broadsword, why not? Let's keep all that stuff. That's fine with me. Let's see. To Asharu, we will trade ships to the black market. I mean, what market? It's fine. Yeah, 11,000 apiece. Honestly, not bad. We'll take it. And anything interesting in here that isn't that we're just looking for phase ships. Keep that in mind. It may be a heavyweight like destroyer or cruiser. Although if we could get a Fate, if we get a Doom. Oh shit, if we could get our hands on a Doom, that'd be pretty good. Dockside bar. Arms dealer buying illegal weapons. Approach the space station offered to buy somewhere palatable. Shots the cheapest liquor available. Pirate base discovered. Ooh. Sure. Talk to arms dealer about buying illegal weapons. Custom construction of up to 1 million credits worth of rare ships and weapons at a very reasonable 200% base cost. I guarantee delivery probably within 60 days and absolute discretion. I mean, this is based on our blueprints, if I remember correctly, or is it based on their stuff? I don't know. Either way, that's a lot of stuff. Let's look at high-tech stuff. Paragon, Astral, Odyssey, Doom, Aurora, Apogee. An Apogee would be nice. Another Harbinger. Okay. Fury, Hyperions, Revenants, Medusas, Afflictor, Shades, Tempest. So, instead of trying to find them manually via the merchants, we could talk to this person and get them made for us. Now, mind you, they do cost 200% value. So, you know, a little expensive there, but we can. Let's go with low-tech. Or let's look at midline next. There's the missile-class battleship, or missile battleship. We can afford a Conquest? Really? Oh, alright then. Starliner, Drover. So can you... Oh, you can't actually filter by phase ships. So all designs, phase ships. Interesting. Yeah, there's the Gremlins. Okay. Good to know the Ludd Path Gremlin's worth less. The Pirate Gremlin's worth roughly the same as the normal Gremlin, it looks like. Yeah. And the Shade is worth more. The Afflictor... That's the Pirate Afflictor. The Pirate Afflictor is worth 20,000 less. So it's about 10k less than the other one. Revenant, Harbinger, and Doom. I don't think this is worth it, because we can find more of these ships on our own. Every single one we've found, we've purchased from Tri-Tachyon anyway, so we might as well just keep going with that. That's fine with me. It is good to know, though, if we look at capital ships, not civilian capital ships, we could... The Retribution is the one that has the Orion device on it. It's kind of tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Lion's Guard. Did we actually find this? Missile battleship? High energy focus. Increases damage dealt by all energy weapons. Interesting. A lot of energy weapons for a missile battleship. That's interesting. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff on that guy. Alright, I think we're done looking at these for the moment. Wait, interesting. A Retribution has 75 speed, whereas an Odyssey has 70. So, the Retribution is actually faster than the Odyssey. Interesting. I gotta try this thing out at some point. I've gotta get one of these and try it out. For the moment, I think we're okay. Let's see. Comm Directory, anything interesting going on here? No, there's nothing interesting going on here. Trade goods, we need fuel. We're actually good on supplies. Let's sell off this metal and this town wing. Let's pick up some civilians. Some crew. Just so that we have extra crew in case we need to, consider grabbing something. I said, none of you are going to scam me, because none of you are, Looks like the hegemony have fought back the pirates here. Let's see. Dockside bar. Military offering bounties. Challenging target, please. 130,000 credits. 120 days. To take out 2 cruisers? Yeah, we're good. We'll take that one down. We'll take that mission. Accept. Where is this mission that we just accepted? Oh, it's right next to the mission, the system that we just came from that has a gate. Well, we'll just mosey on back that way, I think. Height and some debris. Not worth my time. Pirates still own this nav buoy, which is interesting. Travel through the gate to Isith. So we'll jump out. And we'll go take out some pirates. Get some money going. Get some money back into our coffers before we, horribly run out of money. And the system you are in is... Delta Kerchikai, and we don't know where you are inside Delta Kerchikai. But Delta Kerchikai is right here. Kerchikwari? Kerchikwari. It's got 2 plants on that far end there. Let's go ahead and jump in. Turn off our transponder. Well, it'd be a shame if somebody took this from you while I was here. Actually, let's just hack it so we get the benefit as well. And I presume they're going to be around this planet, so let's go take care of them. Excuse you? Who's behind us? The hell are you? You're a Ludd Path Watcher fleet. Oh. You're not the one I'm here for, so, goodbye. You're going to maintain contact with me? You are going to maintain contact with me. You're going to try at least. You're not going to succeed, though. I'm really fast compared to you. Ooh, they have a station here. Ah, no wonder she's hiding out here. They have a freaking station. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I should have guessed as much considering they had the freaking, this. Okay, there's the actual mission fleet. Yeah. Come fight me. That's fine with me. Come here. Absolutely. You cannot win this fight, so that's fine with me. Let's transfer command for this engagement. Let's transfer to the Harbinger. And continue. I gotta get used to using this bloody thing, so let's leave the Tempest out of this one, and let's deploy. It's gonna be a sizable engagement. We are in an asteroid field, so there's gonna be a lot of asteroids all over the damn place. Ooh, you're already in a fight, Blair. Alright. We can abuse our speed to get up there. Although I think that Scarab's actually going to be able to do some damage. I love that Scarab and I are phased, or he's got the time acceleration going on. He's done for. Hang on, I got him. There you go. I have a lot of forward firepower. on this thing. Compared to everybody else in this fleet. Nope, I'm good. I don't want to take those hits. I think I'll just back up to where the Omen is. Because I'm a cheap asshole. Actually, we're phased, so we've got all our weapons back. This would be a damn shame if somebody just turned off all your weapons and did a bunch of damage and left you to the rest of my fleet. Scarab, stop bullying the Omen. Why is it always the Scarab and the Omen that are bullying? Why? Oh, everything else is already dead. It's just small ships. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice shot, Scarab. I disrupted him and he shot him. It's exactly what that system is supposed to be for. Oh yeah, we wanted a fleet full of Harbingers so that we could disrupt the Ziggurat. That's what it was. Pursue them. I'm back in control of these. Yep, take command of the action. I'll just deploy myself. Thank you. I'll take care of this. Oh no, 2 freighters, or 2 tankers, whatever will I do, against 2 whole tankers. You're gonna go see your friend at really high speed. Well, fine then. If you don't want to have fun and crash into your friend, I'm gonna crash your friend into you. I'm just bullying them at this point. Now I am the bully. Now I have become the bully. Oh, firing harpoons at me. It's not nice. Please let one of those hit them. Oh, okay, fine. I'll just kill you. Problem solved. Oh no, they're dead. Alright, consider ship recovery. No. Oh no, the Ludd path hates me even more than they already did. Whatever will I do? A kite and a dram. Nah. I'm good, thanks. Is there a bounty on this fleet? On this station? Oh, there we go. Bounty completed. 130,000 given. Is there a bounty on this base? No? No, there is not. There is not a bounty on this base. Okay. Ludd path established a base here. You don't know of any active path that still this base might be providing support to. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking leave then. Because I have no intention of sticking around here and getting my ass handed to me by a bunch of Luddites. That fleet comes through the fringe, actually. That would be very funny. Just sit here and wait for them. Alternatively, I'd like to check out these other stars. Well, there should be. There isn't, though. There probably is somewhere, we just don't know about it. Let's see. Oh. Oh, interesting. A potential contact. Yeah, sure, let's develop that contact. Why not? Found on Jingala. And gives military type missions. That's fun. I like that. Let's go back down to Islith and get out of here. Nah, we're good. We don't answer those. At some point, I'll remember where the gate is in the system. Today is not the day. Alright then. Let's head up here. Alrighty then. And we're actually going to go to... Where's a place that has a Luddic... So we saw a thing earlier for... Actually, hang on. Before we go. To story. 6 Luddic Shrines. Okay. Luddic Shrines. We know there's Beholder Station. So, Beholder Station, Volturn. There's one on Volturn. Okay, you know what? Let's go visit Volturn then. I've been meaning to go to Syndria anyway, because aren't they the fuel producers? So let's go to Syndria. Or in the Asconia system. There we go. Initiate transit. Turn our freaking transponder on. Last thing I want is to piss off the Syndrians. Oh, let's go get some fuel. Also, if I remember correctly, the other story missions that were added to Syndria specifically. So, like, they were added part of this faction. Good God. Holy crap. That is certainly a fleet. Interesting. This is dense. Let me see if I can read this. The world's battered crust of cyclopean debris crisscrossed by this world's battered crust of cyclopean debris crisscrossed by kilometers deep pits and chasms is bombarded with intense radiation on the day side. So habitats and industrial facilities must be built deep beneath the surface. The population of Syndria is concentrated in a handful of hive cities, where living conditions for the most are poor and civil law harsh. A desperate underclass lives beneath those who are lucky enough to have found positions in the state bureaucracy and intelligence services. Infrastructure has never kept up with the population crisis of massive refugee immigration during the Asconia crisis, as resources have been concentrated on industry and military power. Your fleet transmits identification codes via the transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance. Also, I don't think I've heard this music before either. Supreme Executor. Yep, this is their capital, alright. Let's pick up some fuel. My god. 20 per unit? It literally could sell that metal for the same amount, pretty much. That's crazy. And I got a full suite of fuel. We'll sell all that stuff off, so we can still... We're not making our money back, though. Just because we really needed a lot of fuel. But hey, that's that, baby. We're fully stocked up on fuel. What do you guys have in your fleet? There's this... I'm sorry, you guys sell battleships on the open market? What? Okay, sure. Why not? Oh my god, you have so many of these things. Why do you have so many of these things? How much do they cost? 600,000, roughly. So, like... Good god. Consider your military options. I'm kidding. So how do we trigger these story missions? We just talk to someone? Base commander, maybe? No. Base commander Ucha Johnson. How may I be of service? What about, like, the quartermaster? No? Quartermaster? Nah. What about their supreme executor? Let's see. After an interminable wait, watching Syndrian Diktat propaganda montages, the comm link connects you with a stiff-looking junior officer in the uniform of the Lion's Guard. Andrada's personal ideology, disciplined military order. Andrada's personal ideologically disciplined military order. Okay, got it. So they're religious zealots, basically. They're... Yeah, anyway. Not quite, but they're close. Victory to the Lion of Syndria. He greets you with alarming enthusiasm. Oh, sorry, alarming enthusiasm. Victory to the Lion of Syndria! He greets you with alarming enthusiasm. How shall you serve the Supreme Executor's vision? You feel somewhat put on the spot by this demand. Aren't you supposed to ask how you can help me? I don't know. Tell me how I can serve the glory of the Lion's vision. Which petition? I want to talk to Andrade. I don't know. Tell me how I may serve the glory of the Lion's vision. Lieutenant Spender Balash nods dutifully, and something similar to but distinct from pleasure crosses his face. Similar to but distinct from pleasure. Interesting. Submission to Supreme Executive Admiral Philip Andrade's glorious new vision for the future is the first step. Let me send you some literature. Received quotations from the Supreme Executor. This will be your starting place. A short book of wisdom assembled from the musings of the Lion of Syndria. Citizens of the Syndrian Diktat, followers of the glorious vision, find that these words may uplift them in all aspects of daily life. He leans in. Personally, I like to read a few lines before sleep and upon waking. I find it focuses my mind and aligns my will with the necessity of the movement. Oh my god, this dude's a zealot through and through. I understand why you're the one answering her personal phone. Good lord. Or his personal phone. Is the lion a male or a female? I don't know. Anyway, returning to his former posture, he continues. Serve the interests of the Syndrian Diktat. You may be so lucky that a place for you may be found in our movement. Find an administrator, and they may assist you in taking on a commission in service of the Supreme Executor. Thanks. It is you who will thank me in time, he says without irony. Oh, God. I'm curious what it says if I say this. Lieutenant Spender Balash nods just a little. As you surely realize, the line of Sindri receives countless petitions from his loyal followers. I shall log your request. Male named Philip Andrada. Thank you. I was gonna check, but I just wanted to double check. Thank you for getting to it before I did. Can we actually read the military quotations? I don't think we can. I think it's kind of a thing that just exists there in our, like, computers log somewhere. No, it's not in here, I don't think. No, don't think so. Injury and Dictat? Nothing. Alright. It'd be really interesting. I bet they'll probably add that at some point, where there's like, here's a lore dump on the frickin' stuff. Oh, hey, look, a pirate world. Also known as a Costco. Space Costco. There's so many freaking fleets, good God. Oh, my goodness. Let's visit Norsha. Biggest suggestion I have to the developers. Bigger text. Fair. Let's see. Crisply uniformed officer who wishes to... Oh, I didn't check the bar at Sindria. That's probably where the story is. Duh. Captain did a video, she says, with a cool nod as you approach her. Precedes you. Sorry. She sips something transparent from a small crystal glass, then taps her datapad. A privacy field blurs and muffles the surroundings. I require a well-led but irregular force willing to perform a tactical bombardment of Captain Starworks. These pirates can't catch a fucking break. Holy shit. Operation performance mission parameters, 69,000 credits. Oh my goodness. Oh, you want me to tactically bombard a planet that I've bombarded twice? Or raided, disrupted their starport, raided like 2 more times, and then bombarded. And then I came back and raided them again. Fuck it, I'm in. Let's do it. Oh, these poor pirates. There's no way that planet's gonna survive. There's just no way. Oh my God. I raided the carp out of them. Does that count? I also have raided the carp out of them. That would be funny. Holy shit. I mean, look at that. There's a 3,000 supply deficit at Captain Starworks right now. There's a bit of a supply deficit across the entire pirate faction. It's almost like someone's attacking them for their supplies or something. Who would do that kind of thing? Honestly, I also like raiding the carp out of people. It's pretty funny. Holy shit. I forgot to check their fleet. I was so preoccupied I didn't even check. They've got a champion. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's go back to Sindria. We've got plenty of times to raid to bombard Captain Starworks into the Stone Age soon enough. Dockside bar. Here we go. Okay. Let me take a quick drink because that's a lot of text. You take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely-looking establishment. You enter the bar, leaving the noisome propaganda broadcasts of the Thoroughway behind. Off-duty laborers drink away their ration credits dutifully at benches set beneath Dictat insignia. In one corner, a cadre of finely dressed officer bureaucrats calls for another round. Even here, a larger-than-life hollow of the Lion of Sindria looks down on you as you decide what to do. As you start to take in the clientele, the lights flicker, the sundry hollows and screens fuzz and go blank as EM interference scrambles their inputs. Oh shit. With a series of bangs, troopers in light combat frames burst through every entrance, shouting amplified orders, waving vicious little guns. Random IntSec raid. You know, enough to appear calm and keep your hands away from your sidearm. Each patron is scanned and, in turn, their fate is revealed by a subtle movement of the lead IntSec officer signaling whether they are to be left alone or arrested. Most are spared. Oh, no. It ain't gonna be that way when it gets to me, I promise you that. One group of spacers appears to believe they have something to hide. As the officer approaches, they break into action. One manages to half-draw a concealed weapon, but is hit with the crack of an electrostun electrostun and restraint foam round. Nice. The convulsing body crashes through a table, sending pieces of broken glass up in the glittering parabola. The rest of the party are restrained and beaten, the drumming of clubs on flesh eventually overtaking the cries of pain and outrage. Outsiders look on in horror. The staff and locals have a glazed, unfocused expression. It is safest to see nothing. Don't look. The internal security officer walks slowly on a tangent to you, examining each of your bodyguards from their feet to their weapons before shifting his gaze to you. You stare for a moment into dark eyes. Yannick Ram. Say nothing, this is barbaric. Thank you for your service, sir. Sorry, thank you for your service, sir. Sarcastic. Oh, no. As we already talked about this, we have to be sassy at all times. He says nothing, just stares at you for a moment, his offhand twitches significantly, and your world explodes with light and pain. Of course, okay. Close your eyes and cover your vitals. You find yourself slumped against a rattling air vent in a minor offshoot of the commercial concourse. One of your guards, bleeding and appallingly bruised, applies a dermal patch to your neck, and your consciousness acknowledges the ocean of pain receding like a tide, leaving a loose hollowness in your chest and numbing cold in your limbs. IntSec simply wanted to send a message, it appears. Nothing more, nothing less. Admit that you had it coming. Swear that you'll have your revenge. Just get back to your ship. Oh, all three of these are very much us, though. We've very much explained that we are all three of these characters. Buy supplies, ship to Catan, then turn around and raid again. That is certainly an idea, isn't it? Although, I think they'll still remember me, because I disrupted their starport, and it said I had like about a month left last time I was there before they would stop remembering me, and then I raided them some more, so... Let's just leave. It would almost be more reassuring to feel the pain. Without it, you feel empty and tired. With the help of your guards, you slowly make your way back to your ship. You leave the bar and take a shuttle back to your fleet. Your comms officer calls for your attention. Captain, we have an incoming from, an official channel. No ID provided. They forward the link to your personal interface. A Syndrian Dictat officer appears. Oh god, it's him again. You first recognize the uniform of the Internal Security Ministry, the secret police. Then you recognize his face. You were at a spacer bar not too long ago. This officer led a raid, and his security troops beat some jumpy spacers near to death, and arrested others. You told him that what you thought of his actions, and for that he had you beaten. You returned to your ship, and where some fine medtech did its work. Now he's back. What game is he playing? Does he even remember you? He must. Greetings, Captain Did Videos, says Captain Ram with detached authority. I have been following your career for some time. You are quite ideally placed. I need you to help me save the Syndrian Dictat. He produces a painful-looking smile at this, and looks like he expects you to return it. What you supposed to want from me? Do you remember me? I remember you. You had your thugs beat me. Now you want my help? I hate the Syndrian Dictat. I don't want to save it. I'm in. Where do we start? You remember me? I remember you. I knew who you were before entering that bar. Yes, Ram says with a self-satisfied smirk. I am not merely a uniform. I follow orders, yes, but I have been watching the way of things for a long time. I have been speaking with like-minded officers loyal to the Androdan movement, who know the blood and sweat of our struggle. Ram leans in, an odd gleam to his eyes now apparent. It is obvious that the Syndrian Dictat has fallen to rot. Do you imagine Andrada is truly in command? With the ministries fallen to self-serving infighting, he would never allow it. Things have changed since the old days. He would sooner die than let his vision come to this degeneracy. Something must be done. He takes a deep breath with closed eyes, then looks on you with renewed vigor. And you are an outsider. You are the perfect wedge for my plan to alter the course of history. He holds a hand up to stop your reply. No, not yet. We must speak in the flesh. He taps something, and your comlink receives coordinates and address on Volturn. There is a safe house under my personal authority. OPSEC will be assured. Captain Ram gives a quick nod and signs off. He wants to set up some kind of secret meeting. It could not be a more perfect opportunity for revenge. Your mind races with possibilities. A hidden weapon to cover the connective element. A secret hollow wreck rig to record whatever treason or blackmail or scheme he has planned. It would not be so difficult to have a small squad of your most elite marines ready to move at an invisible signal. You consider your options for this encounter. The Usurpers. Meet Yannick Ram at his safe house on Volturn. Ooh. This is very different than the main campaign. This is shenanigans we're getting up to here, ladies and gentlemen. Fairly restrained rage, staring into space. What do you got there, buddy? We'll do something, maybe. Ragnar complex. Nope, we're good. We're not attacking the hegemony. Fuck off. I'm just curious. What would it look like if we did attack this fleet? They only have one fleet backing them up right now? Oh, their eagles are, like, pink. That's so cool. Where are they get such cool ships? Oh, the Sunder has it, too. And their Brawler, too. Oh, my God. Why is it so cool? Why are the Lions Guard ships so cool? They all have that? Well, that one does. I can't even look at that stuff, huh? It doesn't say anything about that one because it's not a Lions Guard variant. Interesting. Oh, it's a mercantile convoy. That's why it was... Okay. Let's head to Volturn. Why not? Let's go. Away from the corona of the star, please. Thank you very much. I like my supplies where they are. Inside my ships. Volturn was envisioned as a planet of agriculture and leisure to service the now annihilated capital city moon, Opus. Refugees from the Asconia crisis have swelled for the population of Volturn manyfold, surpassing even the numbers of Syndria and filling the floating arcologies, resort cruisers, and terraforming barges with makeshift housing. An economy of light industry and aquaculture prevails, many products having been derived from the processing of sea life, genetically modified to flourish in the world ocean. A detect garrison maintains uneasy rule over a world of stinking algae farms and floating sums, the hotbeds of resistance movements, esoteric cults, and criminal syndicates. Let's visit Ludd Shrine first. We were going to come here anyway for this. With the flash of official iconography, instructions are returned from the Orbital Navigation Service, which attempts to track the innumerable human-made artifacts in Volturnian sea-floating habitats, sprawling farm envelopes, transient mining platforms, and even ancient-style seafaring vessels. Your shuttle pierces the atmosphere in a long descent arc, politely slowing to under the speed of sound as it approaches a bank of thick fog illuminated by Asconia's primary. What at first looks like an ethereal castle is revealed by proximity to be a dismal, jostling accretion of barges parasited to a retired extraction rig. A shifty official meets your shuttle on the landing pad. Behind him, you spot temporary weapon emplacements and shield modules stamped with the crest of the Centurion Diktat. Pale conscripts in battered armor eye you warily while they suck down narcotic smoke. The official produces a trembling facsimile of a smile and looks you up and down. A pilgrim, are you? He asks unconvincingly. I'm afraid the shrine is closed today, and tomorrow. Security concerns. The situation has been unstable. Explanation to local security forces. Explain you are on a secret mission from the Supreme Executor. I love that you can just do that. I would like to visit the shrine. I see, the official says, arms crossed. It pains me to inform you that a visit is quite impossible. You reflect that he doesn't sound particularly pained, and it appears to be quite possible if he just let you walk through the doors. I must visit the shrine. I'm quite devout. The official rubs his hands together. Your devotion to that quaint religion is not in doubt. It is simply that the Supreme Executor must be reassured of the loyalty of the more Luddic members of his empire before he allows them to return here. The official's eyes are moist, but not from any compassion you can sense. He yearns to allow free worship, but each time the lion allows his compassion to guide his judgment, it is abused. The official opens his hands apologetically. That's a heavy-handed oppression. If only these people would respect law and order. So it's collective punishment. Yes, that makes sense. Indeed, the official says, shaking his head with something unlike sadness. A community must learn together to respect the vision of the Supreme Executor, and once they do, they can rest assured that his glorious plan may proceed to the benefit of all. Perhaps a donation to local security forces will help. A datapad appears in the official's hands, and he looks, squinting to get a read on you. Are you a plant from internal security? A terrorist infiltrator? The options weigh on his face against his greed. It's no contest. Oh, it is so difficult. The terrorists strike without warning at women and children, and... Oh, am I thankful for the lion, a lesser man would simply bombard this planet into submission. But the Supreme Executor, these are his children, and he is like a father. But even a father only has so many resources at his disposal. Why, if we had the credits to purchase better armor for our brave young soldiers, he indicates the smoking conscripts now having a spitting contest off the side of the landing platform. Imagine how their mothers would feel if they were hurt by a terrorist bomb. Heartbroken, I'm sure. I'll be leaving. Would 1,000 credits be enough? That's pity. That's pocket change to me. 5,000 credits, the official shootbacks. You have 62. I can do 2,000, no more. What are you feeding these kids, Volturnian lobster? I gotta be sassy. He's in a bed dispersion to his coat, responding to such comments as beneath my dignity. The official says with little enthusiasm. I'll cry, fine. I need 2,000, no more. It's a deal, the official says, excreting a wet smile, offering his data pad for your payment confirmation. Confirm the bribe. With the bribe transferred, the local official nods and leads you through the security checkpoint while making obsequious small talk. At attention! He screams, setting the conscripts into a flurry of activity, dropping narcotic sticks and grabbing firearms. Satisfied, the official gives a wave, and the thrum of heavy motors winding up preludes the doors of the shrine, cracking open just enough to allow your entrance. Walk through the doors. The receiving hall is empty of pilgrims and mostly dark. Hand-sewn banners hang limply, their bright colors muted in the gloom. Benches and tables lay empty. You spot a light through a small doorway. The humble office of the curate Sakaria? And within, an old woman asleep behind a pot of tea, still steaming, set on the desk. Cough, scuff your boot, wake her up unobtrusively. Hello, I'd like to see the shrine. Pour yourself some tea. If the tea is that hot, you can't really be asleep. Wake her up unobtrusively. As you step in, she opens her eyes and, after getting a good look, withdraws a pistol from where she held it under her mantle of a hand weave and places it in a holster. I could hardly shoot someone trying to be so polite about sneaking up on an old woman, she says, examining your uniform. You seem heavily armed for a curate. She'd be talking about blessings. Drink the tea. I'm here to see the shrine. I am a pilgrim come for the shrine. I'm here to see the shrine. You're heavily armed for a curate. It's just a pistol, she says. It's not that heavy. I mean, are you part of the Volturn insurgency? Shouldn't you be talking about blessings? Drink the tea. I'm here to see the shrine. Then, she says, I am here to show you to it. Simon, she says to someone behind you, you may also put your gun away. You turn to look, and Simon does as she asks, giving you an apologetic little half salute. The curate smiles and with an open hand shows you the way to the inner shrine. I knew it. Not quite an hour later, you find yourself at the bottom of the sea, in the Luddic shrine of the Volturn. It is a creaking and unnervingly humid inspection module at the end of a modified extraction stack. A metal proboscis thrust into the depths of Volturn. It is also filled with guns, explosives, grenades, cell mags, and crates and racks are piled high, making the small space more cramped. A small shrine is set in an open space under a round diamond matrix viewport, which holds back a titanic mass of water. A few candles struggle to maintain even a decent flicker among the ranks of their dead comrades. There are pilgrims here, of a sort. Their unwashed bodies smell of sweat and smoke. They speak and pray quietly. The curate of Sakria, I cannot pronounce that word for some reason, Sakria, relights a candle from one that is burning and offers one for you to do the same. Seems to confirm your part in the insurgency. This is a troubling arsenal. Light the candle. So the torch is passed, the curate says. Light of flame, light of faith. She gives you a sly look. Or, it's just a candle. It's not just a candle. It is just a candle. Look out the window for a moment, leave the shrine. This seems to confirm your part in the insurgency. I've made a believer of you, the curate smiles. Good. What does the church think of your part in this insurgency? The church is not one mind, but the body of many brought together in council, she says. Some support our work here with zeal, and some are content merely to pray. A dark look comes over here. I, however, pray that the united face of the church might not turn from witnessing our suffering. Ludd wept unblinking. It is said that the fathers and mothers of our church would do the same. It is just a candle. It is not just a candle. I think our character at least, like, respects that they have faith. She might not respect their beliefs or not believe the same things, but she definitely respects their faith. That they have it, at least, you know? The Pneuma lives in these words. She is staring sadly, you think, at the candles before you. Look out the shrine out the window for a moment. Specks float on blue-black like stars in space in the light cast out into the crushing depths. It is almost unsettling wrongness from a familiar image. Motes of something or similar flick to and fro. Life prevails even here, under unthinkable oppression, the curate says. Let us be thankful, too, for the ingenuity granted to us by Providence. She taps the pressure hole, which resounds dully. See? We do not hate all technology. It's a troubling arsenal. What troubles you about it? The violence. This is not a religion of peace. This is a shrine. This is not a sacred place. Lack of heavy weapons. How will you fight armored targets? A smile doubles the wrinkles on her face. I believe we understand one another. Are you part of the Luddic path? No, not at all. She gives you a look of some disgust. I am a curate of the Church of Galactic Redemption. What I do and what they do are very different. I truly hope you can see that. Her gaze turns to the weapons. I admit there has been contact. Each day is a test. I pray we do not stray too far from Ludd. Leave the shrine. Interesting. 24,000 experience. Just for that. I mean, again, our character is very much the kind of like, where are your big guns? How are you going to deal with tanks? Oh, it's delightful. I wonder if we had heavy armaments, if we could sell them heavy armaments while we're there. But like, we have some guns you can skip to you. Alright, now let's go visit Yannick Ram. After I take a drink of water. Alright. Prepare a shuttle to Yannick Ram's safe house. You inspect the shuttle that will take you to the surface of Volturn. Your tech officer, armor, personal guards, and pilot attend. Board the shuttle and fly around safe house, prepare a concealable weapon, equip a secret holo recorder rig, bring a squad of marines as backup. On a second thought, cancel the flight for now. Oh. You haven't caught on this series, 2 to 3 hour videos away. I just wanted to say keep up the entertaining streams and videos. Hey, thank you very much, Lost Recon. Thank you for stopping by, even if it is only brief, to say hello. Maybe you get to develop these people as contacts. Oh, maybe I do. That's a thought. I might. Keep it up. Absolutely. Will do. Concealable weapon, holo recorder rig, or marines. Let's bring the holo recorder rig. Oh, we can do multiples. Your technology officer proudly offers you a small case. The holo-rec unit is a whisper of transmitter wire visible only when it catches the light. Fine as a hair and a couple small dermal patches to be placed around your face and head. Even without the passive camo system active, it is difficult to see the individual components of the rec unit without knowing what to look for. Bring a squad. I imagine we could probably only do 2 of these as at a time, right? Well, we do all of them. You order a half dozen of your most experienced Marines to don stealth op gear. Their outer suits shimmer and rustle, and 6 sleek black Marines in light armor transform before you into a group of civilian technicians wearing vague impressions of vac safety gear and overalls. Oh my god, the stealth gear is so good. You have but to whisper the code phrase and they will perform a rapid assault through airlock and bulkhead if necessary to secure your position. And, of course, prepare a concealable weapon. If we can do all of them, we're doing... Okay, hang on, there's options. Your armor has a set of immaculate metal cases brought to the hangar for your inspection. Each is opened in turn, displaying an impressive variety. I mean, we have like over 1 million credits and we have a huge fleet. It makes sense that we have like this level of resources. It does make some sense. Each is opened in turn, displaying an impressive variety of hand weapons. Matte black predominates. There are tiny plastic bombs, a spectrum of pistols, ceramic knives, and with powered or unpowered blades, a series of chemical sprays in hidden capsules, and even a false fingertip containing a monomolecular cutting filament. Oh my god. What would Ram never expect? No weapon, you don't need one. The monomolecular wire. That's funny. I like the idea of that one. A tiny capsule of spray poison. That's funny. A vicious ceramic vibra knife, a matte black polycarbonate pistol, a clutch of small plastic grenades. The idea of tiny grenades is really funny to me. Oh man, like, let's go with the ceramic vibra knife. Let's go with that. Your armor demonstrates activating the knife. The blade blurs slightly and you hear the keening of a small insect at the edge of your hearing. This knife, when active, could slice a new opening into your shuttle. Your armor deactivates it, then expertly flips the knife around to offer you the handle. You conceal it on your person. We have Marines, we have the holo recorder, and we have a knife. Board the shuttle and fly to Ram Safe House. With a flash of the Sindrian Dictat's crest, the shuttle receives navigation instructions from orbital traffic control. The whirls of storms and rivers of clouds hang before you. Over the shining Volturnian sea, closer you begin to make out the lights of floating habitats, sprawling farm envelopes, and transient mining platforms. Slice the flesh. Yes, exactly. The shuttle hits Atmo with barely a perceptible change in the craft's harmonics. As the surface grows closer, the glittering lights and reflections of artificial structures resolve into a sprinkling of garbage. A sprinkling of garbage. I didn't expect that word to be there. Plumes of smoke from processing plants, oil slicks from construction habitats, and a spew of jetsam trailing from the overcrowded habs. The current regime has allowed the industrial conglomerates to self-regulate, provided they are politically reliable. Ram Safe House is in a logistics and warehousing complex attached to the spur of one such industrial cluster. The air is thick with the sweet stench of petrochem. Your disguised Marine squad fans out, passing plausibly for workers on a shift break, snacking on nutrition bars and igniting narco sticks. A quick glance at your datapad shows your perspective in perfect miniature. The holowreck unit is working perfectly. Step inside the safe house. A plainclothes insect goon, obvious from their demeanor, opens the door, looks you over disapprovingly, and relieves you of your holstered sidearm before leading you down the metal stairs to a dark inner room below the street level. Yannick Ram sits at a cheap conference table, dismissing the goon with a wave. The door thuds shut behind. I feel like we have more money than this guy. The door thuds shut behind you, its weight suggesting armor or shielding. Captain, I am so pleased that you have joined me. We have much to discuss, much to do. Ram stands with a chilly smile. Simply put, the plan... I love that we can immediately call them Marine Squad. Anyway, simply put, the plan and my fellow patriots are in agreement, is to test and provoke the leaders of the Syndrian Dictat's 3 arms of power. They will either prove their loyalty to the vision of the Supreme Executor, Lion of Syndria, Philip Andrada, or they will show themselves to be corrupt cowards and traitors who must be executed to ensure the purity of the great cause. This is quite a story here. First, the Navy. While the Grand Star Marshal is nominally in charge, he lies half-conscious in a clinic on Syndria. The Supreme Executor should have replaced him a cycle ago, but, Ram pauses significantly, has not. In his place, Deputy Star Marshal Oksana Hyder commands the Asconia System Defense Armada. She is unimaginative, and I suspect she regrets leaving the hegemony behind during the Battle of Salus. Make sure the holowreck is getting everything. Enough of this, prepare your weapon. Call in the Marine Squad. We know the holowreck's working, we don't need to test it. Shepard Renegade interrupt. Now, we're not pure evil. Keep that in mind. We're gonna play it cool. Let him talk more. Next, Guard High Deputy Executor Horatio Caden. By the decree of Dictat, he holds the second-in-command rank to the Supreme Executor, and leads the Lions Guard, which is sworn to protect the person of Philip Andrada, and the integrity of his political and spiritual vision. Ram clenches his jaw, anger now showing through. Caden has clearly failed. He is a dogmatic simpleton, repeating the words of the Lion without feeling them, without knowing them. They do not burn in his heart as they do in ours. Oh god, they're all zealots. Well, at least we know this guy's loyal-ish. Captain Ram is almost shouting towards the ceiling, perhaps addressing Caden and the other misguided followers of the Syndrian Dictat. Let him keep talking for a moment. Let him talk. Enough for his pretty weapon. Call in the Marine Squad. Let him keep talking. There's a muffled thump. Ram's goon dropping something? But the weight of the door suggests it would make a great deal more force to make a sound which could be heard in this room. Which brings me to Chief High Inspector General Dolos Macario. Ram continues, almost spitting. Head of the Internal Security Services, of which I am, of course, a part. Never was there a more... Ram pauses in his tirade, lifting his hand to his ear. He turns to you with a confused look. The door flies open in a flash. The thud of a shockwave buffets you back half step, ears ringing. Blurred shadows burst in, targeting lasers flickering, firearms covering you and Ram. Through the settling cloud of dust steps a man in a long black coat over a perfect black uniform. Ram gapes, hands raised, now mercifully at a loss for words. The pistol in man's hand barks once. Yannick Ram falls to the ground dead. Holy shit. Captain Dead Videos, says Dolos Macario, head of the Syndria Dictat Internal Security Ministry in person. Fuck yes. The Spider of Syndria. They got also, I want to point out the music change. That's awesome. If it was up to me, this current song we're listening to would be called The Spider of Syndria. That would be a great name for the song. I'm just saying. Anyway. Who lurks in the lion's shadow and strings up his enemies, extracts their secrets, and makes them suffer before they are disappeared. Macario's weapon is aimed at you now. What an awkward first meeting. He glances down, then looks back up, smiling like a corpse. My humblest apologies. But first, he dips his plastic pistol towards the floor. Would you be so good? As you hesitate, he says, enunciating sharply, the knife. The squad's target lasers hold steady on you. Drop your weapon. He alters his pistol and, stepping over Ram's cooling body, draws a chair from the table. Let us sit for a moment. All this excitement. I very much would like to have a chat with you. We might as well play along with him. It's for spreading butter? Yeah, it is. Macario gives his soldiers a dismissive little wave. You expect that they will be at the ready nearby. Captain Ram was a traitor and has met the end which all traitors deserve. Macario leans back in the cheap folding chair, looking thoughtful. I am embarrassed to admit that he was, also, in the broad strokes, correct in his assessment of the current state of our dear Syndrian Dictat, and his plan is a reasonable one. I have decided to enact it, with your cooperation. Of course, I live to serve the Syndrian Dictat. Lie. I wonder if you had, like, really high reputation with the Syndrome Diktat. If this was like, of course, I lived to serve the Syndrome Diktat. Not, and that last part wasn't there. There's no, what plan? He was rambling. Why would I ever want to help you? What's in it for me? Influence, credits, advanced spacecraft holes, experimental weapons. Kinetic blaster. Sorry. Macario spreads his hands wide, a river of generosity, then takes a moment to whisper to his cuff. That is a taste to ensure I have your attention for the remainder of our conversation. Within seconds, your personal comms ping a surprise response from your quartermaster. Why would I ever want to help you? He just explained why. Interesting question, Captain. The answer is sheer power. You have an impressive independent fleet and no tremendously strong connection to any significant faction. Do you understand how that makes strategic planners fearful? Your motives are erratic. You could do anything. It's perfect. The plan? He was rambling. Macario smiles thinly. The plan is simple enough. In light of the Supreme Executor's upcoming transition, we must root out treason and corruption at the highest level, by which I mean, of course, those arms of the state which protect violent force. The Navy in person of Oksana Hyder, and the Lion's Guard in the person of Horatio Caden. I, of course, see to the reliability of my own ministry. His eyes flick to indicate Ram's corpse. Once the means of force are purged of traitors, they shall burn out the rot that has taken root in this great project, the so-called Verturnian resistance and the double blight of Norcia and Umbra in rebellion. Once our power base in Asconia is consolidated, the Diktat may turn its gaze outward. I get it. What do you want done? Hypothetically, what do you mean it turns gaze outward? Does Andrade know about his plan? Does conspiracy make you the traitor? The answer is no. Does conspiracy make you the traitor? I mean, he's the Chief High Inspector. Can he actually be a traitor? I mean, yeah, he can, obviously, but we'll ask that question. Of course not, Macario says, almost an annoyed idea. Authority flows from power, he explains. After I secure the future of the Diktat, the only traitors will be those who oppose me. Oh shit, okay. I get it. What do you want done? Hypothetically. You begin to understand, says Macario. Good. I shall provide you with a file. It concerns an officer under Deputy Star Marshal Hyder's command who she has ordered to meet with a smuggler to purchase armaments. This is, of course, treason. Hyder believes she must circumvent the bureaucracy to maintain the condition of the defense armada. She is correct. The Lion's Guard takes the lion's share. He makes a strange, suppressed noise at his own joke, of the military procurement budget. This provides us an opening. Leverage. Confront this officer, arrest them, or kill them if they resist. Even destroy the fleet and keep the smuggled weapons. I don't care. I shall ensure after the fact that you are seen as, at worst, performing an accidental service to the Diktat. The purpose of this is to draw out Hyder. I shall ensure that she knows you were behind the interception. She will want to confront and eliminate you herself due to the sensitive nature of the matter. Macario is having fun, and you can tell he lives for this. This is your opening. Explain yourself as acting upon my orders for the Diktat, or representing a weapons supplier seeking to replace her previous contact. I'm sure you'll come up with something good. The point is, you'll have her attention, and you'll have her compromised. Find out her intentions. If she is willing to engage in open treason, or if pushed, she will side with myself, the legitimate authority in the upcoming struggle. Her rivalry with Caden and the Lion's Guard is well known, so that may be a good axis upon which to turn her. I'll see what I can do, but I'll just talk to her. Why don't you just talk to her about all this? If she's engaging in treason, technically, why not eliminate her now? How would killing her subordinate possibly make Hyder trust me? You don't know her like I do, Captain. She is capable admiral, a brilliant logistician, and a dreadful politician. She loathes contradiction, inefficiency, and above all lies. When she must participate in such squalid affairs, she will be put off balance and seek stability. Provide it. Macario looks pleased with himself. It is trivial to manipulate her. I trust, with my help, you are capable of it. She's engaged in treason. Technically, why not eliminate her now? And throw the Syndrome Diktat into civil war with her command of the system defense armada? Macario rolls his eyes. Listen to yourself. Timing, he hisses. The time must be correct. I thought he was going to say perfect, but nope, correct. Why don't I just talk to her? You're welcome to try, Macario says smugly, without an opening. However, you'll get nothing. I know how she works. I'll see what I can do. Stepping back onto what passes for a street, you look up at one of the ubiquitous flickering hollows of Philip Andrada, Supreme Executor of the Syndrian Diktat. You try to imagine the Lion of Syndria, drooling and mindless, deep in some bunker clinic, surrounded by increasingly panicked doctors. Macario seems like a man who turns his capable subordinates into tools and his ambitious subordinates into corpses. But if you play along, for now, he readily provides generous rewards and access to the heart of the Syndrian Diktat's upcoming power struggle. An idle thought prompts you to check the Holorec's memory. It has been remotely hacked. Your feed has been replaced by an old Andrada propaganda experience. Macario's little joke, you suppose. Of course. Also, no mention of my Marines. Interesting. Trade goods. What are they? What the fuck? Long-range readings provided by HegInt assets suggest weapon system integrates elements of super alabaster technology to harness previously unutilized anti-shield effect. Native Asconian physics establishment, despite depleted post-opus, not considered capable of such breakthrough. Reference representation hegemony something M38-12. Include with near certainty Tri-Tachyon technical assistance to Syndrian mutiny. Classified report to the head of hegemon. What the hell is this thing? Medium energy. Anti-shield. Perfect accuracy. Slow. Okay. We'll have to take a gander at this. Does 250 damage a second. We got 3 of them. He definitely won't stab you with the knife you gave him later. Oh my god, my knife. He's gonna stab me with it. Alright then. Well, that's certainly something. Let's pick up some supplies, because we can. Yeah, we can. Because we aren't people who live on Captain Starworks. Let's test this out real quick. Where's the Harbinger? Dumbass, it's right here. 10, 11. This thing is 12. Okay, so we'd have to get some capacitors for this. How on earth would we have them all in different groups? That's ridiculous. Ooh, fancy. 501st Legion. 501st Legion? What do they have to do with this? I love the 501st Legion, but what do they have to do with this? I'm curious. It's an anti-shield weapon. Let's see how it fares against a shielded target. In a straight-up fight. Probably not a great idea, but we could try it. The troops you have 501. Ah, yes, okay, I see. That is actually a pretty hilarious coincidence there that I have 501 of them. Why am I flying like sideways when I should just like fly like right here? Not terrible, but not really amazing either. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, I didn't really intend to use them on this ship regardless, because this is a strike craft. It does not need anti-shield weapons. It needs anti-armor weapons. 500 troops, 1 colonel. Delightful. Yes, I like that idea, yes. It's perfect. It's certainly interesting. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's certainly an interesting weapon. Ooh, there's the fire rate. Interesting. Huh. Interesting little weapon. Who needs shields when you can just be gone from reality? Exactly. So, I think we'll put this back the way it was. It's an interesting weapon. I don't know if we'll use this thing. I don't know. I also didn't know it existed, so that's interesting. Let's swap the mining blasters back on and the capacitors back. Oop, there we go. Okay. Also put the weapon groups back, for the love of God. Thank you very much. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that one was even in the game. That's very interesting. Right. Okay, we have to do... I have to remind myself what the story mission was. Give me a moment. Intercept the Trader's patrol fleet in the Asconia system. It can be found in the Asconia system, led by the treasonous officer. Right there, in fact. Very convenient. That is a big fleet. As a big fleet. this one down here. I'm not really concerned about this size of this fleet. I'm concerned about the size of this fleet down here. Let's see where he goes. He doesn't know we're hostile to him. Let's tail him and see what he does. Ooh. Inside of an asteroid belt would be the perfect place to ambush him. I mean, if you want to fly directly into the frickin' star, that's fine with me too, I guess. Kill the traitor, stop treason so you commit treason. Exactly. Very, very, very reasonable. Damn it. It's just slightly faster than me. Mercantile convoy. Pursuing pirate smuggler. Okay, there's a pirate fleet over here. You want to fly right through that freaking solar flare? That seems like a bad idea. Definitely interested in creeping around where the other, like, gigantic armada can't see me. I really wish that guy would leave. Just help him catch the damn smuggler already. He'll, like, die. Now, go follow that smuggler. I'm sure it's fine. No. Refuse to cut the comm link. We're... Oh, right. We're supposed to just kill you. Engaging in battle not causing any changes to your rotation. Without official sanction from the faction it not only belongs to... Oh, this fleet is operating without official sanction. Engaging in battle not causing any changes to your rotation. As soon as your fleet assumes a neutral position. Yeah, that's fine. Move in to engage. Open a comm link. We want to talk to you? Oh, denies, huh? That's a damn shame. Move in to engage. Transfer command to the Harbinger. Continue. Deploy the main fleet. I want the majority of us in the fleet. I don't think we need the Astral, but having it would make this fight a lot easier. Yeah, let's just bring in everybody but my ship, the Chasers. And let's leave out the... do we want to keep Blair in the fight? Let's keep Blair in the fight. Sure, why not? Let's just deploy everybody. We got supplies. Let's do this. I love that in this Wolfpack, a speed 175 ship like the one I'm flying feels so slow. Even though it's, you know, speed 175. Oh, I gotta get up there. I gotta get up there. Come on. Oh, if I could have gotten there fast enough to disrupt his freaking shields when that Reaper was in motion. He's down. And I'm out of here. Like a ghost in the fucking wind. If that wasn't effective, I don't know what was. Holy cow. What a frickin' start to a fight that was. I'm so surprised Blair hasn't gotten fired yet, but that makes her special. Blair is a, Blair's been doing a lot better since we took away her Tempests. Let me put it that way. Ever since we made her from reckless to just aggressive, she's really got a lot better. Oh, this is gonna be an easy kill. Unless, of course, I miss all my shots. But, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. What? Who are you? Monday? That's you, isn't it, Monday? Halfkin. I'll remember you. What are you doing all the way up there? I mean, actually, you're doing what I normally do, which is distract, like, one of the cruisers. So, good job. There's no way an eagle is gonna catch you and kill you. You're in a wolf, for God's sakes. That's what disruptions are for, baby! To let the Atropos land directly on target. And I just took a little bit of armor damage. Nothing else. Are you faster than me? You're faster than me. That's a concern. Yes, please show your engines directly to the salamanders. Oh my god. Mine. Good job, Blair. Oh, the Hyperion's here too. Oh, Jesus. Got lit up like a Christmas tree right there. I'm gonna let, like, you and you four kill that guy. I want everybody else to kill this dude. Do not let him escape. Oh my god, he escaped. Wait, he's still there. He failed to escape somehow. Something stopped him from escaping, and he bounced back directly into the freaking missiles. Oh my god. He almost escaped, but he didn't. Anger management does wonders. No, he isn't. Yeah, no, he isn't indeed. He is not escaping at all. He is gone, isn't dead. Well, that eagle almost escaped. It tried. It tried to escape. Pursue them. Take command of the action. Deploy the chaser. Do I want to bring anyone with me? Do I need to bring anyone with me? I'll bring Blair with me. Blair's fun. There's a reason I like her. There's a reason I think she's my second in command at this point. She's freaking deadly. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I would love it if Blair also crashed her tram into the Colossus, because that's what I'm gonna try and do, is crash the tram into the Colossus. Damn asteroids. It recovered. You poopy. Okay, hold fire. Activate shields. Push. You know what? I accept that answer. I accept that result. Nice harpoon missiles. It'd be a shame if someone had a bunch of drones that intercepted missiles for them. Simple as that, baby. No one survives. Gained. I'm sorry, what the fuck is a Giga Cannon? Arrested the traitor. No enemy ships managed to escape. Your Sins officer reports an officer-class escape pod floating in a spray of debris. A quick jaunt by a salvage crew confirms that the escape pod holds Marcario's traitor. You order them secured in the brig. There is also an intact cargo pod containing an advanced weapon system, part of the shipment being smuggled under Hyder's orders. The salvage chief reports that several ships disabled or destroyed during the battle can be restored to basic functionality. Which ones? None of them that I care about. Continue. Pick through the wreckage. I'm taking this stuff. It's all mine now. Also, the fuck is a Giga Cannon? What the fuck is this? High-ranking naval officers on Ultradyne Asconia Combine Board of Directors rammed through large-scale AM projector weapon. Is it an antimatter blaster? Sorry, I got distracted by reading that. Weapon development despite objection of engineering lead. Project allegedly initiated at personal behest of so-called executor, Trader Andrada. Hegemony intelligence assets report test running displays dramatic power of output, but weapon system integration projected to reduce enemy warfighting capability in fleet action due to doctrinal inefficiency. Recommended no sabotage operation. That's a report to High Hegemon. Giga Chad's weapon of choice, always kept under the belt. Absolutely. Strike, large energy, 25 ordnance points, 700 range, 2,000 damage. 2,000 damage. How much damage does a normal AM blaster do? Isn't it like in the 1,000 range or something like that? Refit. Any of the ships that have an AM blaster. Damage 1,400. Do I even have a ship capable of mounting the freaking large energy? The Astral, maybe? No, I don't. Even the Astral can't mount a large energy. Huh. I could pick up a Sunder, maybe. No, nothing else can mount a large energy. The Hyperion can't. The Brawlers can't. The Hyperion most it could do is a medium. I don't know what to do with that information. I want to test it, but I don't have anything that can mount it. I guess we'll have to pick up a Sunder at some point to test it. Can I salvage this fleet? No, I don't want to consider the ship. Nothing else fancy. Okay. Let's turn transponder back on as if we just showed up. Yeah, we just showed up, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened. they didn't freaking see that. Alright, let's do a quick save, because we have to go deal with that. So if things break down into hostilities, we are fucked. Let's let our, Pomeranius go back up a little bit. Get a new ship, run. No, I need to run. We're here for this. We're here for this specifically. Oksana Hyder appears on comms, already seething. You attacked a flotilla of the Sindrian Diktat Navy and kidnapped the commanding officer, an officer acting under my direct orders. I offer you this one chance to stand down and surrender honorably before your fleet is destroyed. That fleet was one woman's. Macario calls it treason. The truth is, this is what Macario schemes to Macario's scheme to test your loyalty. If it helps, it was Macario's idea. At least after he shot the man who thought it up first. Oh man. How do I want to play this one? Macario calls it treason. Following orders, Hyder grits her teeth, even secret orders from the highest authority of the Navy to ensure the effective operation of military assets is not treason. Disgust fully enters her voice now. No matter how Macario tries to twist the truth, half of the so-called intelligence operations performed under his authority could well be called treason, but I don't make it my business to meddle as he does. So you don't approve of Macario's methods. You might interpret your own words as treason. I approve of his goals, if not his methods. So you don't approve of Macario's methods. He conducts himself without a shred of honor, while wrapped in the banner of the Supreme Executor, he twists the words of Philip Andrade to serve his own degenerate desires. She pauses, seething. Are we able to play Macario against Macario now? We use her against Macario. Oh my god, this is a whole fucking thing. She continues. Macario says what is useful to himself. Observe the results of his actions. Paranoia, inefficiency, lawlessness. Speaking of the law, Hyder crosses her arms. You have an officer subordinate to my command. I will take them into custody and to deal with per naval court-martial. Macario issued the arrest warrant. I will take the officer to him. I will transfer them directly to your custody immediately. I'll take the officer to him. I see, Hyder says flatly. I offer this. Your objection will be recorded, then you will transfer the prisoner. I shall assume responsibility for the question of jurisdiction. This will fulfill your obligation and leave the matter to the law of the Sindrian Diktat. This is Macario's prisoner. I accept. I'll have the prisoner sent to you immediately. I like Macario. So far, he's given me 2 weapons that I didn't know existed in this game. This is Macario's prisoner. Rules are the rules, no exceptions. This is Macario's prisoner. Yeah, she's really getting pissed off about this. So you are a creature of Macario, says Hyder, her anger suppressed neatly under an officious demeanor. I will take this matter all the way to the office of the Supreme Executor, if I must. She takes a deep breath. Now then, I believe our business is concluded for the present. Tell Macario, she spits his name out like a rotten piece of food, that my loyalty to the Supreme Executor is unquestionable, and that I shall be making a report of his waste of naval resources to my superior. There's just one more thing. She pauses as she reaches towards the comm shut-off. What is it, Captain? Macario was right about one thing, at least. Hyder is not difficult to read. She doesn't trust you. She doesn't like you. She thinks you're working for Macario, or at least working to be on his level. At least your position is clear. Your superior is incapacitated in the clinic on Sindria. So, who do you report to? Why does the Deputy Star Marshal of Sindria need to smuggle weapons? Lower to the Sindrian Diktat. That's very sassy. That's a very sassy answer of, what else is it, Captain? Gloria Sindrian Diktat, and I hang up instead of her. Who do you report to? Hyder smoothly hits the privacy field activation switch, blinks, and then faces you. Who told you that? She demands. Macario? Settling her composure, she continues. Regardless, the Supreme Executor sits above the senior ministry-level officers of the Sindrian Diktat. I report to him, of course. I have little patience for this, she says. Choose your words carefully. Shouldn't you be the Grand Star Marshal if the current one is incapacitated? And when is the last time you met with Andrade? Why is the Deputy Star Marshal of the Sindrian Diktat need to smoke weapons? Until we meet again. Shouldn't you be the Grand Star Marshal if the current one is incapacitated? That would be correct. Not, of course, to presume. She looks conflicted. It is the responsibility of the Supreme Executor himself to assign that rank and office. So why hasn't he? How long has it been? Her eyes fix on you. She doesn't like this question, not one bit. That is no business of yours. I have little patience for this, she says. Choose your words carefully. Why does Deputy Star Marshal of the Sindrian Diktat need to smuggle weapons? The details of the military arms procurement of the Sindrian Diktat Navy is a matter of polity, security. Hyder says with flat, yet somehow seething effect. It is not the business of an outsider, or of meddlesome worms like Macario. Enough, she says. Make your report back to Macario, and consider your words carefully. The comms cut. Back to Macario on Syndra about Hyder. Cut the comm link. There's another... Oh, there's another quest. That's the Syndra. This is all, all in one system. Fleet's over fuel capacity. Oh, no. I need to get rid of that. Ooh, hang on. The world's battered crust of Cyclopean... your recent actions against Syndra have generated a lot of local interest. Engaging open business impossible during the current level of comm chatter and news reports will estimate it'll take at least 3 months. Ooh, can we talk to him at least? We can. After a short wait, Macario's image appears. He looks like he's anticipating a tasty meal. Captain, I am so pleased to have you join me once again. Deputy Star Marshal Hyder was not too upset. You didn't defend her sense of honor too deeply, but no, I shall allow you to speak. He winks and taps a datapad. He unfolds his hands in a show of magnanimity. Do go on. You have the Dictate Patrol Fleet officer in your brig for Macario. Best to address old business first. I have your Trace officer ready for transfer. I promise to let the prisoner go free on an independent world. I transfer the prisoner to Hyder's custody. Oh, shit. I have your Trader's officer ready to transfer. You do? Macario releases a quick breath, looking to the side. Annoyed. Fine, send them over and we'll have that loose end trimmed. He taps each hand once on his desk, then brings them together and looks at you attentively. Now, tell me about Hyder. Trader officer transferred to Syndra Dictat in sex custody. Relationship with Syndra Dictat improved by 1. Good, because I need it right now. Well, she hates you. That's all I have to say. Because there's some lies to tell you. Well, she hates you. Yes, Macario says. I know that already. She called you a meddlesome worm. She says that half of the operations you authorize are treasonous. Only half? Macario feigns surprise. How charitable! She called you a meddlesome worm. Macario's eyebrows just raised a little. Like, he's just a tiny bit impressed by that one. I'm just being thorough. Of course, well done. He drums his fingers impatiently. That's all I have to say. I must admit you've underwhelmed me, Captain. Oh, did I forget to do something? I feel like I've forgotten to do something. Anyway, I must admit you've underwhelmed me, Captain. Macario leans back, hands held together, eyes on you. Perhaps stars forgive my manners, but perhaps you've not been entirely forthright. I would so hate for the potential of your little collaboration to have, how to put it, there's a Luddic expression, die on the vine, I believe? Now there's an image, he smiles harmlessly. Speaking of, let me provide you with another opportunity to demonstrate your worth. He pauses for a moment, then adds in a not quite threatening tone. I'm sure by the end you'll agree that I can be very forgiving. Macario taps an unseen datapad. The Lion's Guard has its own intelligence section, of course, wild about strong-jawed young men enforcing correct ideology and demonstrations of loyalty. He adopts a patiently patronizing tone. Light on tradecraft. Sadly, one of Caden's agents on Umbra has been working for the insurrectionists from the beginning. He says, take the agent by force. Once he calms down, Caden will approve of you cleaning up this embarrassment. You'll see. Just let him think he's in charge. That's all it takes. Receipt file on Lion Guard's double agent on Umbra. Confront Caden with his double agent, right? Says agent working for the Resistance. Indeed, Macario says. Wide-eyed, imagine wasting years on such a hopeless cause. Then everything is undone because you were compromised by, he smiles with actual pleasure, dropping his voice into mock disappointment, a friend. Oh, I shouldn't pay such attention to such small things. It is one of my few character flaws, but I do so enjoy the drama which plays between the lines of, and I'll be the first to admit, terribly dry intelligence reports. I do miss the old days. Sometimes, he sighs. There was so much more time to conduct business personally. How long have you known about this? Macario smiles mirthlessly. You're not without hope, Captain. Now go nab that agent for the pompous clown. You'll get along splendidly with Caden, provided you pretend that licking boots is your greatest aspiration. Off you go now. He stretches, straightens his uniform, then hits the comms cutoff without another word. Leave. We're gonna dump some fuel, because we, are over supplies. Dude, how much are we over? 161 over? Alright, let's drop that. Firm. Someone gonna have that. I'm sure someone will scoop it up. Alright, we're heading to Umbra. Yeah, strong shower for dealing with him. Yeah, he's a, he's something else. I love that Umbra's just right here. Like, there's a Syndra Dictate Patrol literally right there. Adjacent to the freaking pirate planet. Hang on, I gotta go up here and turn my transponder off to deal with Umbra, I'm pretty sure. Well, I could try just attacking it, basically. Let's see if that works. Turning off your transponder to prevent identification might yield better results. Prepare a raid to extract Caden's agent. Open the comm directory. Dismiss. Yeah, we can just attack this planet. Macario's file is highly detailed. It's clear that Syndrian Dictate Intelligence has had sources embedded in both Umbaran Arc / anti-affiliated insurrectionists as well as the Lions Guard for quite some time. The double agent's key locations are clearly described, though their schedule is erratic. A clean capture will involve multiple simultaneous strikes at insurrectionist bunkers, at which point the op will definitely go hot. Sometimes the job simply requires making a bit of a mess. We have plenty of Marines on board. Designate raid objectives. Capture the Lions Guard. Double agent. Your Marine commander submits a plan for your approval. Losses during this operation are projected to be light. There are a total of 501 Marines in your fleet. Objective targeted. Capture the Lions Guard double agent. The Marines are ready to go, awaiting your final confirmation. Launch the raid. Report specific casualties during the raid. 22 Marines. Continue. You oversee the raid from your bridge. Your cadre of merc officers who have collectively seen every side of every major Persian conflict for the last 50 cycles run tactical command. Each squad is set up like a surgery, cool and precise. Then all at once, hell is unleashed. Breaching charges turn storms of dust and debris lit into strobing clouds of fire by weapon discharge. Sub-AIs build ghostly visualizations within milliradar, updating threat tags in real time for each Marine's combat display. The target is flagged off bone structure, scanned by combat sensors, and matched to Macario's file. The agent is bagged and restrained for extraction with only minor injuries. I love this guy's armor. That's just crazy looking. Your Marine squads withdraw, leaving broken bulkheads, blaring alarms, and sporadic return fire. The Umbran militia forces are still mobilizing in the port, only now going into lockdown as the last Marine shuttle lifts, jets kicking up volatile snow and dust to mix with the leaking colonial atmo. The double agent is in the brig, attended to by medics, broken bones, and lesser injuries, par for the course. Various other armor, absolutely. 22 isn't that light. I mean, yeah, it's not the worst casualties, but it's also far from the best casualties we've had. Okay, next is to just go speak to Horatio Caden. He commands the Lions Guard Grand Armada. That'd be at Syndria? Volturn Station, maybe? Oh, right there. Just gotta find him. That's a big fleet. Interesting that their Grand Armada, while it has 4 capital ships in it, does have D-mods on each ship. It's interesting. Probably should turn off my freaking thing so I can catch up to them properly. Smuggler supporting your forces. What? Why is there a smuggler supporting my forces? I don't want to fight this dude. Open a comm link. Horatio Caden, Grand High Deputy Executive of the Syndrian Dictat, appears before you, looking satisfied with himself. Independent Fleet Captain, he roars, standing. You have crossed the will of the Supreme Executor. Looking down at comms, his voice lowered and gravelly, Caden adopts a protectist pose of menace and authority. A grave error, soon corrected. He turns as if you're not worth addressing. You have captured an asset pledged to my authority. Surrender them immediately, and I might contemplate leniency at the dictation of your punishment. Macario discovered that your agent was a traitor. I have proof. Your agent was a traitor working for rebels of Umbra. I keep wanting to say Umbara because it's Star Wars. I'm doing you a favor by rooting out treason. I have proof. I am nothing but loyal to the Supreme Executor. I can prove it. Lie. Macario discovered that your agent was a traitor. I'm doing you a favor by rooting out treason. I have proof. I am the Guard High Deputy... Guard? Yeah, Guard. I thought it was Grant. Guard High Deputy Executor of the Syndrian Dictat, Spacer. Caden shouts, turning red. I do not need favor. He spits the hated word. Nonetheless, I shall judge the right of your claim. Demonstrate your loyalty now. Surrender this agent and explain yourself. He adjusts his uniform after all the exertion. Quickly now, the swift sword of justice does not rest easy in the Syndrian Dictat. Transfer the agent. Macario ordered the arrest. I must deliver the agent to him. No, transfer the agent. We're doing that part. Absolutely. Glory to the Supreme Executor and his Syndrian Dictat. Death to traitors, he shouts. You hear a muted repetition of Caden's last words, presumably from his bridge officers. Caden turns back to you. Your dutiful loyalty in purging a traitor from our glorious city will surely be rewarded, after the dictation of justice and public execution, of course. So, Caden's eyes narrow on you. How does the Chief High Inspector General of the Syndrian Dictat come to trust a spacer with such an essential matter? I didn't mention him. Here it comes, time to work your angle. Macario is entering the loyalty of key figures for the future. Macario is manipulating you, he wants to control you. Macario is simply doing his job through me, purging traitors for the Supreme Executor. I'm just a freelancer, I get paid, don't ask questions. Mm-hmm. Look over Macario. Be honest. Pretty sure this is the answer that is honest. Like, this is probably the correct answer, so to speak. The key figures for the future. Macario simply doing his job through me, purging traitors for the Supreme Executor. Good! That I expect at the very least. Dolos Macario is a strange man to rely on you. Such an unreliable element. Caden waves a hand dismissively. No offense intended, of course. As an outsider, you do not undergo the discipline and spiritual cleansing induced by total submission to transcendent Adradian ideology. I feel it would be more appropriate for matters within this interject to be settled by its true followers of the great movement, not decadent itinerants. Mark my words, spacers. When I reign, the slack shall be tightened. You would do well to study the teachings of Supreme Executor, for they map the future of the Persian sector, and indeed, the galaxy. Seem pretty confident you'll be the next Supreme Executor. Yes, sir, I already have my copy of quotations from the Supreme Executor. Sarcastic or honest? You seem pretty confident you'll be the next Supreme Executor. Of course! Caden's eyes twitch like he's trying to determine whether your comment contains subversive elements. Your ignorance is pitiable, Spacer, so I shall correct it. In our great tower of authority, Philip Andrade sits at the apex. He raises a hand, fingers pinched as if showing you a model. Beneath him is the Guard High Deputy Executor, myself, at the head of the personal guard of Philip Andrade, sworn to protect him in body and spirit, to uphold his transcendent Andradan ideology, to purge traitors and their degenerate thoughts from the universe. I am, of course, the natural successor when the tragic day comes that Andrade passes into the infinite. He shall live immortal in our hearts, our minds, and our glorious empire. I'm liking this guy's voice. Kiss his ass. Yes, I remember to kiss his ass, yes. Why are you channeling supplies away from Hyder's navy? I have reason to believe that Hyder intends to become Supreme Executor. Glory to the Syndering Dictat. Glory to the Syndering Dictat. Damn it, I didn't really have anything to do there. Not a lot to do there. I'm afraid that's not going to please Marcario at all. What a shame. We didn't really find anything there, honestly. There wasn't really anything to find. After a short wait, Macario appears before you. He looks hungry. What an interesting time you must have had on Umbra, never mind of that. Tell me, Captain, what was your impression of Horatio Caden? He adopts a superficially eager and receptive look, then raises a finger. Ah, before I forget, games me has the credits. It covers my running expenses pretty much while I'm here. Not really. He trusts you. You don't have anything. You have nothing to worry about. Wait. What? How can both of these be honest and a lie at the same time? I don't understand. Did I break something? Splendid. Excellent. Macario's tone does not match his words, as if he's disappointed. It's all about building the pieces of a story, and with Caden so eager to believe stories, Hyder so eager to follow rules, why, it makes my work simple. He brings his hands together, satisfied. I tell you, Captain, I would be bored silly if it weren't for the inventiveness of the Luddic Zealots and the hegemony's meddling. Are you familiar with Rao? Oh, he's a character. A worthy opponent, I think. Indulge me a moment. I think you'll find the comparison with yourself amusing. Some kind of alert chirps on Macario's side. He holds up a finger indicating that you should wait, and he turns aside with a killing look on his face. He opens a secondary comms. This had better be very, very important, he says, almost sing-song. His expression goes slack, processing what he's being told, then his brow furrows. Acknowledged, he says, then turns back to you with a fragile smile. I must beg you for a quick favor, dear Captain. Favors don't come cheap. Beg? Oh, please proceed. I have to be sass. Had to be sass. 100%. Facade of a smile draws thinner, a delicate thing like a razor's edge. Macario draws his eyes for a moment. A matter of great urgency and interest has arisen. I need you to make a fast intercept of this transponder location, coming in through the fringe jump point. One of my, agents who has been working in Tri-Tachyon space is being pursued. They have information of enormous value. Your reward upon securing the integrity of this information, and secondarily, the agent, will commensurate with the value of said information. He takes a breath. That value is immense. Secret transponder frequency. Go now. He looks down, rubbing one hand with the other. Genuine worry seemed to have genuine worry seemed to have infiltrated his expression. Cut the comm link. Okay, the fringe jump point. We're on our way, as quick as can. Nothing on sensors yet. Mercenary Bounty Hunter. Oh, those are fleet tenders. Okay, at first I was like, oh no, dooms. Those aren't dooms, those are fleet tenders. Okay. There's something in the debris field that's worth scanning. Alright, we gotta take this guy down. Engaging this fleet will not cause any changes to your reputation with the faction or nominally belongs to. Independent fleet maneuvers prevent you from being disengaged easily. Accept the comm request. Independent fleet, the merc says with bored professionalism. I have been contracted to undertake an operation which is still ongoing. You must leave this volume immediately. What are you doing? I was expecting to meet a ship or fleet here. Who are you working for? I must investigate that debris for you. I'll just be going now. What are you doing? Pauses for a moment and carefully says, I request that you stay clear of the nearby debris field until it is dispersed. Who are you working for? Ah, she frowns. My mission parameters require that I do not reveal the identity of my employer. Enormous penalty clause there. I must investigate that debris field. You must not, the merc says without blinking. I shall inform you now that I have been tasked with using deadly force to ensure that debris field remains untouched. Then use force to stop me. As you will, the merc says, then cuts the feed. It's gonna be a fight, boys and girls. But we have a bigger fleet. We should build... Ooh, they've got a Hyperion too. Oh my god. Hyperion versus Hyperion. Oh, they also have a Scarab and a Afflictor. They have a lot of ships we have, which is very interesting to me. But we have the advantage of... we have really big ships. Or we have a lot of ships, I should say. Moving to engage. Transfer command to the Harbinger. Continue. Deploy everything. Except my Tempest. That's a chaser. We keep that in reserve. Request to avoid field? Denied. Exactly. Nah, we're taking that field. Screw you guys. That Scarab is just too fast. Too fast for its own good. Can we actually catch up like this? We can. It's very slow to do, but we can catch up like this. Kind of. Not really. It drastically reduces our speed, but also increases our speed. It's hard to tell. Because it decreases everybody else's speed. That Medusa's gonna get fucked. That Medusa is the only target for a fleet of frigates. Let's... I want genuinely everyone that's like on the front here to just engage this fucking guy. I want him dead. I want him deader than dead. I want him to make... He's made the mistake of... Oh, the trap is encircled now, buddy. Somewhere around here is a Hyperion, though. We need to be careful of that. There's the Hyperion. I want the Omens to go after the Hyperion. Because they can't be easily killed because they have a 360-degree shield. He's dead. He's not gonna survive that. Oh, there's an apogee there. The Hyperion's guarding the apogee. Okay, cancel the eliminate order on that. Medusa, fitting. Now it is turned to jelly. There's no way it survives this. There's just... I want to watch this for a second. Oh, Medusa blinked out of the way of the Reaper. Good call. Good call. But it won't be enough. Alright, we gotta deal with this stuff. Omen, didn't I tell you to not eliminate? Yeah, I removed the eliminate order, but he's still doing it. Because there's an apogee there now, buddy, and he's got a locust with your name on it. If I get the Hyperion to engage me, that would be awesome. Because then I could, you know, phase out and then hit it. Let's get the hell away from this. I don't like this. Also, I see that my fleet's back, which means the Medusa is dead at this point. I'm gonna hide right here. There we go. 7 hull damage. Okay, let's see. I want to give my Omens and the Hyperion orders to eliminate the other Hyperion. The Hyperion. There's one of the Omens. There's an Omen. There's an Omen. I want you guys to eliminate that while I try and take the cruiser. Now, it has 360-degree shields, which means that's going to be a slight problem. Unless someone were to turn off their shields very briefly. Alright, that's all I can do for the moment. I need to back up. I lost all my frontal armor. Alright, the fleet is engaging at this point. Eagle, I want you to target down... Okay, their Hyperion is just providing escort duties at the moment, so I'm going to kill the eliminate order on that as well. Again, I know I'm kind of wishy-washy on that at the moment. I want you to target this guy. You help them, and you 3 help him. Help them as well. I'm going to get behind the Eagle while I shield myself. Their Hyperion is just hanging out. Just chilling. It's just mad chilling, doing nothing. I have a distinct feeling it will be the ship that survives this engagement the longest. Because chasing down a Hyperion is not an easy thing to do. Ooh, yes. Turn away from the phase ship. That'll go well for you. And we'll get back behind the Eagle, where we're safe. Did we blast some armor at least? We took out his armor on the right-hand side, so that's gone. How's this fight up here going? You guys are kind of just floating off to the side, not engaging. Not easy to engage a carrier with that many defenses, I understand that. I see that, Mr. Hyperion. I see you floating there, trying to be disruptive to my existence. Oh, there goes the Atropos torpedoes. Let's see if we can stay in range to disable the ship. Oh, he's got active flares from the other things. What is it that's giving him the active flares? It's a fighter wing, I think. Well, that's that taken care of. Okay, that's one more ship down. You guys are really getting held at bay by that freaking carrier? That's a little surprising. Oh, the Hyperion's back over there now. The Hyperion is a very good escort ship, because it just is everywhere at once. Like, did you want to engage any given craft? Too bad there's a Hyperion there now. Hey, you're as fast as I am right now. Which one of us builds up flux faster, though, is the question. So glad I ain't epileptic. Yeah, me too. You're gonna be a problem, because I can't get behind you. Until your system runs out. A little closer. Just keep peppering him. Go get him, buddy. He is a tough nut to crack, that Scarab. Okay, let's go after the Apogee. There's the frickin' Hyperion again. Hi. No, you don't need to focus on me. Worry about the Eagle, not me. Eagle, would you be so kind as to eliminate him? Astral, you help. Hyperion, what are you doing all the way down here? Oh, you're chasing a phase ship. Is that worth your time? I don't think it is. Why don't you come up here and do some eliminating? And, send, like, 2 of the wolves to deal with the Afflictor. Yeah, that ought to do. 2 of the wolves should be more than enough to handle the Afflictor. Ooh, do you have any guns on this side? You have a missile launcher pointed at me. I mean, if I'm just gonna distract you guys, that's fine with me, actually. I'm gonna back up away from that beam, though. I'm gonna get out of that beam's range before I de-phase. Or rephase? Unphase? Phase back in. You stop aiming at me? You have long range, buddy. There we go. Not a lot of use for the Harbinger in this fight, honestly. It's a very weird fight we have going on here. This is a perfect opportunity to strike, though. I said that should be enough for the fleet to finish them. That's a harpoon to the side I didn't realize was coming at me. There we go. That's him taken care of. Alright. Kill that fucking drover. It's a destroyer. It stands no chance against this many frigates. Ooh. Mine. Didn't manage to snag those shots, though. Unfortunate. I'll just be going this way now, thank you. I'm gonna hide behind my other ships. Oh, the Hyperion. Yeah, Omens and Scarab and that Brawler, why not? Eliminate the shit out of that dude. I don't want him living anymore. That's a problem for you, Blair. That's really a problem. Okay, she teleported away. Oh, no. Oh, the Reaper missed. I saw the Reaper coming. I was like, I can make it hit. I can help it hit because it's raising shields. Didn't work out, but it also didn't matter. Kill that motherfucker. I gotta call it a clusterfuck. Yeah, it's a lot. The hammers were unnecessary, but I approved. I approve of the hammers. There we go. And the only thing left in reserve was those phase frigates. Or phase cruisers. You know what? We're gonna find out how hard those things are to actually catch. Take command of this engagement. Myself. The Afflictor. Let's bring in the Wolf Pack members, because this might actually be difficult to catch these frickin' things. Holy crap, they're fast. Well, they seem to be fast. Oh, that's their phase speed. Oh, never mind, they're quite slow. Never mind. 3 Fat Boy Expresses. It'd be a shame if you couldn't phase in. I'm gonna go catch those drams. These are not not in danger of getting away, like I thought they were. The drams, however, I don't like you. I'm going to just kill you. Get out of my way. I have another one of you to kill. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna die, buddy. Everyone else good down there? Yep, everyone else is good. Whee! Spin around in circles. Consider ship recovery. Oh, they're damaged, though. I've seen enough of these for sale. But, you know, I haven't seen any of these for sale. It's the Phantom I've seen for sale. These I found via, you know, finding them out in the open. Do I need more than 2? Do I need more than 2 of these? Also, the Victorious and the Undaunted. The first was damaged. I know the first was damaged, but the first was special. Because it was the first. It would take a story point. I can't justify spending a story point. The story point's the hard part right there. More fuel. Stop giving me fuel. I spent all this time in Asconia. I don't need fuel. Assess the debris field. Assess this debris field. Census officer surveys the dead and cooling debris field. Summary scans indicate no active vac suits or intact ship compartments. Macario's agent is almost certainly dead. The transpounder, however, is still alive. Barely. A salvage drone retrieves the upper portion of a burnt and blasted corpse. Your ops chief personally extracts the intact data core with just a quick twist with a pair of pliers. It awaits your inspection. The field appears stable and they will not drift apart anytime soon. Inspect the core. The technology officer makes quick work of cleaning up the core and setting up a short-range EM field interface. It doesn't take long for a report. The contents of the file system held on the core are encrypted, of course, by Tri-Tachyon's best. There is readable metadata, however. Read the view of the metadata. Perseus, Hercules, Jason, Hector, Achilles, Leonidas, Pericles. Okay. It's hard to say. Your tech officer looks hesitant. I mean, Andrada? A list of names? I'd say family of some kind, but it doesn't match anything in public demography file on Philip Andrada. But, it comes down to the metadata. If you examine that, all the encrypted archives were created over a period of about a month back in cycle 182. And then all of them, except Andromeda Perseus, have been updated within the last week or so. What happened to Perseus? Or what didn't happen? Your tech officer glances up and is nervous as being seen as impertinent. Quickly continues. You're fine, dude. Perseus was last updated near the end of cycle 205. As if a telemetry feed stopped or lost contact. Or someone died. Technology officer nods the implication. I'll throw the standard breakers at the decrypt job, but it's theoretically impossible it'll crack before the end of the universe. Theoretically impossible it'll crack before the end of the... I mean, we can take it to Gargoyle. What if we do take it to Gargoyle? You have backups of the files made. Okay. Return to Macario and Syndra with news of his agent's death. Also, scan the field. I do not want to consider the recovery of a hound. Nothing interesting. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. We're over on fuel again. Forgetting about that. Examine the pod contents. Put more fuel in it. I'm not putting the pods into a stable orbit. There's no point in doing that. We're not coming back for 200 fuel. Part of me wants to save and go all the way back to... There's a gate in Glacia. If this isn't worth my time, I'm just going to reload so that we don't waste our travel time. But, like, all the way back. But I'm going to go see if I can take it to Gargoyle and see if he can crack it. I'm curious. Does the game anticipate you doing this kind of thing? I'm very curious. Because this is what I would do. I'd be like, well, I want to know what's on these files. Let me take you to the best hacker I know. Travel through the gate. Glacia. Initiate transit. Not Oncria, but Glacia Academy. Orbital habitat, where? I think I'm okay for the moment without that money. Let's not fly straight through the goddamn star, please. We aren't the phase fleet that I had intended. I'm very curious if this actually works. Com directory. Gargoyle. Nothing. Oh, Gargoyle. Someday they'll add more content for you. Anyway. You just want to voice Gargoyle. Absolutely I do. I absolutely do, because Gargoyle is awesome. He's fun. He's easily my favorite character in the entire game. He's so exciting. What is this over here, anyway? It's just floating in space. Well, it's gone wherever the hell it was. Athletic fleet. Interesting. Com directory for Dolos Macario, please. You waste no time with greetings or posturing. I would not be so naive to ask you to delete your copy of this data, Macario asks with inhuman calm. I'm sure people are quite capable of creating a thorough charade of compliance. What happened to Perseus? Who are the Z7 Andradas? Who are these the hairs of Andrada? Only 6 left. I appreciate you not wasting my time. So is Perseus you're doing? You would wound me with the accusation, Captain, Macario says with a hint of cold amusement. 150,000 credits. Ooh. There will come a time soon when decisions must be made, dear Captain. It takes a moment to tap at a datapad. I trust you have gained some appreciation for my generous leadership style. What are you loyal to, Macario? You mentioned experimental ship hull in a previous conversation. What are you loyal to, Macario? Power, of course. I'm just like you. I'm not loyal to power. I'm loyal to sarcasm. And sass. Easily rubs his hands together, watching. Don't bother denying it. I will. I will deny it left, right, and center. His eyes open wide. Don't you see it, Captain? I have no need to emblazon my face upon history. Merely, he grows quiet. To direct it, correct it, trim the loose ends which hold us back, tie us down. That is all, Captain, he says, reasserting a mask of calm. For now, I'm sure we shall speak again soon. The comms cut to the crest of the Centurion Diktat Internal Security Ministry. 24,000 experience and 1 story point. He just told you to take his money and shut up. He really did. He really did. You know what? We have a unique circumstance here. We can see what the other options are, because we just saved. I don't normally do this kind of thing, but I'm curious. I'm curious what the other options get. Like, specifically the option of, that was so much information that we just left sitting on the table, right? Also, we can see what that was. A Shepherd class... I don't care. Com directory. Macario. Are these the heirs of Andrada? Only 6 left. Oh, so the future hangs, Captain. On so few, the future hangs, Captain. Macario says, hollowly unblinking. But come time soon when decisions need to be made. You mentioned experimental ship hull. Did I? He chuckles. Mercenary to the end day. Oliver Range. Oh my god. I am so pleased that you value what I can provide. This will be important, and soon. Executor class missile battleship hull. Special modifications. Wait. Is that what all those single D mods were on the Grand Fleet? Were special modifications? Is that what they were? Inspection of an early prototype, the Supreme Executor was heard to comment unfavorably on exposed conduits running along the passageways, and the danger these must pose to the brave and loyal crew under combat conditions. The new chief designer, a loyal officer appointed by the Supreme Executor himself, instructed the Forge programmers to make accommodations for the installation of special blast-proof insulated paneling produced by Sindri itself. If the passages are a bit narrower, conduits prone to overheating, and flush-set panels somewhat unwieldy to access, the official readiness reports include no criticism of the changes. Everyone agrees, both public and as the Internal Security Ministry can attest in private, that the stark grandeur of the Lion's Guard fleet is breathtaking. Crew casualties in combat are increased by 10%. The base fluctuation rate is reduced by 5%, and the repair rate for disabled weapons is reduced by 24%. Oh, it generally makes it worse. And also, we got to keep the 150,000. Also, Giga Cannon. It's an infinite MOAM blaster. It's an infinite MOAM blaster. Holy shit. Front shield. What's the shield on this thing look like? I presume it doesn't cover the whole thing. Yep, it doesn't cover the whole thing. Solar shielding. By default. And it's built in, which means it's protection 100%. Oh shit, okay. Hit more gigas. I would like to, but I have no idea how to. Energy Bolt Cohere. Originally designed by the Tri-Tachyon Corporation for use on its combat drone ships, the coherence field strength has to be dialed down to allow operation on crewed vessels. Increases the base range of all non-beam energy and hybrid weapons by 100. The coherence field is unstable under combat conditions, with stresses on hull resulting in spot failures that release bursts of lethal radiation. Crew casualties in combat are increased by 50%. Okay. Since the base range is decreased, the range modifier, unlike most of the flat modifiers in the game, is increased by percentage modifiers from other hull mods and skills. Oh, interesting. Also, 3 medium ballistics, 2 medium energy turrets, large energy hardpoints, large missile hardpoints, ballistic medium turret in the back. Oof. This is a sexy looking ship right here. Let's slap on heavy autocannons on the front, flak in the back, flak in the back. What do we have here? PD lasers. We'll put PD lasers here. Hybrid turrets, kinetic blasters. Ooh, actually, wait, yeah. Pulse lasers here. And graviton beams here. Oh, we only have one more graviton beam. There's no way to make that even. We'll just keep that as is. The Giga Cannon on the one side, nothing else on this side. Kinetic blaster on this side. Sure, why not? Large missile hardpoint, Gorgon, and an annihilator pod. Actually, that's completely useless because it aims straight. Nope, that's a bad idea. And this thing's gonna take forever to catch up with us. 7. So slapping a augmented drive field on it. That would get it up to 10, which would bring it up to the rest of the speed of the fleet. We need a colony with a spaceport, which we can't do here. Because they're mad at us. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's head to Corvus. We have nothing else to do here, yet. It's possible he'll talk to us again soon. Are you like guns on your guns of your capital gunships? I also approve of all the guns on this gunship. Well, as long as we don't deal with guns, we're fine. That's so many guns. Let's head to Corvus. Initiate transit. Let's... Oh, Lashar's right there. Convenient. Damn you, asteroids. There are many missions available right now. Oh, right. Bombard Captain Starworks. I still forgot we still have that mission. We'll get around to it. First of all, leave. I don't know if I want to actually use this thing right now. That's the thing. It's really cool. But dear God, is it expensive. And it's another capital ship. And it's not... Is it fast in combat? It's not fast in combat. But let's see what it's like when we have a full crew complement for it, first of all. That's the wrong side. That's what I meant to do. Here we go. Let's also stock up on Marines. Oh, there's no Marines here to stock up on. Oh, no. No, never mind. I don't want us to do that. I want to go to the terraform platform, transfer cargo, all of this stuff. There we go. Refit. All right, let's actually take a gander at this stuff. What could we do here instead? As much as I want to use the Giga Cannon, 2 Tachyon Lances. Why would you need to be fast when you're big enough to have your own gravity well? Because you have to keep up with the wolf pack. It's just a requirement. But it'll be funny. Mining blasters. I love that they can go anywhere. Mining blasters are so versatile. Same time. Those are anti-shield, right? They have 600 range. Also, first of all, ITU, first of all. Second of all, there we go. Yeah, flak can't. That's what it needs. More flak. Just an insane amount of flak. No. You know, we probably should put some point defenses up here. Or maybe we don't put point defenses up here. And just layer it in with all the weapons we can put on this freaking thing. Let's drop that. What else can we put on here? A Squall could be good. Dragonfire Torpedo Pod. Cyclone Reapers don't work. Hurricanes, actually. Because Hurricanes can actually aim. Which means they can swing around and actually hit their target. I almost want them to leave the 3 ballistics empty. Just to save on flux. And ordnance points. Because we're already way overfluxing this thing. Create a wall of lead. You don't need point defense. That's not wrong. That's really not wrong. Kind of where my brain is right now is, what if I just make a wall of bullets? What if there's just so much crap coming off this ship that there's nothing that they can do about it? Okay, let me put it this way. Let me assign weapon groups real quick. Confirm. Let me take a gander at what this looks like real quick. The Tachyon Lances. Oh, they're alternating. I don't really like that one. Hurricane Mervs. The Ion Cannons. The Ion Beams. The Pulse Lasers. The Kinetic Blasters. Okay. And then, of course, the point defense weapons. And simulation. Let's fix the weapon groups real quick. First of all, I want Tachyon Lances to be linked rather than alternating. I want them to just blow shit away. Although having them be able to aim separately would be interesting. Aim at multiple targets. I want all of the shenanigan weapons on one loadout. Ion Beam, Pulse Lasers. Confirm. Go against the wall of missiles or fighters and see if you can just delete it. Yeah, that's the idea at least. So, Tachyon Lances. Yeah, because if they're far enough ahead, they can actually aim at the same target. Delightful. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. And then just... It's not horrendous. It's kind of pretty. Although, man, it fluxed out real quick, like. It's almost like I strapped this thing full of guns. It didn't give it any vents. Also, special mods. It actually reduces its base flux dissipation rate by 5%. What would it take to restore this thing? No, we're not doing that. How much is this thing worth, do you think? What's the lowest flux on this thing that I can get? Flux per second, 200, 175, 200, 150, 114, 150 sustained, 400. Not gonna happen. Heavy machine guns? Could be. Flat cannons? 50. Put the flat cannons on that as well. It's very dumb, but I do like the idea of all of this being on the forward firepower. Just the idea of just deleting everything in front of it. With all vents, it actually can sustain this for a little while. Now watch as we turn on the shields and the flux disappears instantly. Interesting. It's an interesting idea. Although, putting the flak on its own weapon group would make it at least able to target separately, to target as a point defense weapon. And it would still shoot things that are in front of it anyway. The bullets are the shield. yeah, that's very, very, very true. Especially if we put on, like, instead of that, we put on dual flaks on that. And give those over to their own weapon group as well, so they can aim independently. And confirm that. Then, just in the amount of flak we have aiming forward, we have the 3 smaller flaks, which aim straight ahead. We have the 2 dual flaks, which can hit anywhere in this area. Oh, I love the sound of alternating flak guns. It just sounds so good. And, I mean, keep in mind, if a fighter or something shows up in front of it, they will shoot it down. Like, and also flak, I mean, flak does do some damage against ships. It's gonna be fucking overkill, but I want to see what happens to a buffalo exposed to this much firepower. Like, just curious. Just curious. Is it mean? Yes, absolutely it is. But I want to see it explode. Ooh, the hurricane's missed. Okay. I mean, that's supposed to be expected, to be fair. Let's put it up against something much bigger. Let's put it up against, you said a wall of fighters. That's not a bad idea. Let's see what it does with all these fighters in front of it. There's also going to be a lot of long-range missiles. Let's see how it handles this. I'm watching pretty much every gun on this boat is firing. Honestly, that did pretty good. Like the 4th of July, so pretty. Yes, it is. Thank you. I approve. Those talons in the back are rather annoying, though. Actually, against something like this, we actually can keep our shields up, too. Also, I want to point out, our armor is still holding. None of that got through our armor. Not a single bit of it got through our armor. Oh, yeah. Aiming the flak gun, the forward flak firing guns, right at your target is beautiful amount of damage. That was a clever tactic coming in from behind like that. How much armor does this bloody thing have? I mean, it's still going, so I'm pretty impressed in terms of armor. Is there a freaking condor over there or something? Because there's a lot of fighters coming from that direction. I've completely lost the condors at this point. I have no idea where they are. Well, one of them's over here shooting missiles at me. There's a lot of firepower. It's just an ungodly amount of firepower. Oh, also, we don't actually have an officer commanding this thing. There's no one in charge of this. This is just the base crew at 55% CR. That's it. Also, this is considered a minor enemy presence. No performance decrease at all. Delightful. Alright, I think we've seen enough of this. Let's see what happens if we put it up to correct combat readiness, and let's say if I put myself in charge of it. Give them the greatest insult you can give an enemy. To be ignored. Krogan scientist Okir. Dude, that's such a good line from the Mass Effect. I miss Mass Effect. I should play that at some point on this channel. We don't need to put all 15 into capacitors. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's see. You know what actually would be fun, I think? Where is special, I think? Nope, not special. Weapons. Integrated point defense AI, that's the one I want. Oh no, that the thing I want there is the S-mod bonus. I keep forgetting about that. That's an S-mod bonus now. Wish you could test the S-mod bonuses on things like this. Ballistic rangefinder. It'd only give plus 100 to small ballistics. That's okay. We're not really using ballistics here. I don't think we need to do advanced optics on this ship, because we've only got, what, 4 beams on this thing? 2 PD lasers and, I wish there was a PD weapon that energy that wasn't a beam. Can it technically count for that? Burst lasers. PD lasers have DPS of 75. Burst lasers have a DPS of 64. Interesting. So against sustained, like, areas of effect, the PD lasers actually have more DPS. I didn't know that. Huh, cute PD lasers then. I knew they were good. I didn't know they were that good. Anything to help the flux. We could add in a few things. We could add in... Where was the other thing? Ice Scatter Amplifier is kind of tempting, I'm not going to lie. Let's add in... We could do a Flux Distributor or a Flux Coil Adjunct, which would the distributor is the dissipation, so that would help a little bit. What about armor? What if we just slap defense heavy armor on this freaking thing? Just straight up increases the armor by 500 points. It's 40 points, though. If you build it in, it suffers the maneuverability by 25%. It's not great. How many points do we currently have? 36. If we drop that by 4... Because that bumps our armor from 1,500 to 2,000, which that puts us in onslaught level of armor range. Other things to consider would be anything with shielding. Hardened shields would be effective as well. Our shield upkeep is 200. Our shield flux per damage is 6. Wait, really? This is 0.6. Is this a high-tech ship? I thought it was a midline ship. This is a high-tech ship. Oh, shit. I guess it makes sense. It has a lot of energy weapons, doesn't it? Okay. I see you, boo. Shield version Omni would be useful. Or, what's our arc right now? 270? Extended is an additional 60. So that would put it at 350. Or 330. Almost fully, but not fully. Honestly, I kind of like the heavy armor. I kind of like having the heavy armor on this. I like the idea of that. Let's take a gander, shall we? Let's launch all Condors, and let's deploy the Gemini as well while we're at it. Just to see what we're up against here. Oh yeah. With me in command and the crew at full combat readiness, it's 110 speed. And with me in command, we should have that even with a minimum amount of flux. Also, put those fucking on auto fire. Come on now. Pass some meteor casually as like a tennis ball. Yeah. Oh, you're engaging me? Bold move, buddy. I'm just gonna keep pouring fire in your general direction and see what happens. Armor is still holding. The frontal armor is still holding. Note to the enemy, do not engage this freaking thing. If you are a destroyer or smaller. Oh, the frontal flak cans are offline. Only the duel's online. Come on. But only one of them is online. Armored weapon mounts might be something to consider. If we're not going to be using shields. That Tachyon just annihilated that fighter. dual flak is punishing. There is armor, then there's... We still have frontal armor, by the way. We have not taken a single point of hull damage yet, just armor. Your silly missiles mean nothing to me. Now hold fire. I want to ram him. Is he faster than us? He is not faster than us. Oh, he's almost in range. Now you're screwed, buddy. Open fire! Take him down. The missiles have yet to actually get a chance to hit anything, the Hurricane specifically. Maybe Squalls would be a better idea, something more suppressive. Our front armor is still holding. Rear armor, not even a scratch. Oh yeah, I like this ship against fighters. I really like this ship, but holds fire for a moment. I don't care what we might see. I want to hold fire while we vent. Bring me that condor. Oh, this is just casual destruction of enemy fleets, honestly, is what this thing is. This thing is a flying war crime, is what this feels like. Hi there. It'd be a shame if somebody evaporated your fighters before they even got to me. Waiting for that first hull point of damage to be taken. Hasn't happened yet. I think we've created a ship here that really just ignores fighters. This is pretty effective, I'm not gonna lie. Has it become too specialized? That's a good point. Also, as a note, we haven't even used its ability yet, by the way, which is high energy focus. It has 3 charges of that. We haven't even touched it. Once. Armor is very effective. It's somewhere over here, that Condor. Oh, there he is. Is he in range? No, he's not. I'd like him to be in range, but he's not. It's a shame. Yeah, a Condor with talons is really not going to be able to stop this thing from pushing their shit in. Cute. That's what flak guns are for. Absolutely beautiful. This thing just wrecks. It just absolutely wrecks anything that is in front of it. I'm liking it. Oh no, the armor has a scratch. We still have to. So we just deleted 4 Condors and a Gemini and all their fighters with no difficulty whatsoever. The only difficulty was catching them. Let's not a Paragon, an Astral, not a Conquest, an Astral. My brain is non-functional, I swear. An Astral has a lot of fighters to give. And we've already fought off a bunch of other stuff, so it's possible we may be in over our head here. We'll see. That was very close, but nothing got through to us. That was very close, but nothing made it to us. The Astral's over here somewhere. There it is. I can literally see it. I'm like, I don't know where it is. It's literally in front of me. I might need to raise shields. Oh, there's the first amount of damage we've taken. Oh, shit. I was not paying attention to my flux. That's a slight problem. We should be okay, though. Hello, Fire Squadron. Bye, Fire Squadron. Pretty much. This is a terrible way to fight, but I'm fucking interested in doing so. I'm basically just aiming my flak guns at the squalls to see if it works. No, that's not gonna win the fight. Alright. It's an interesting idea, but not very good against an Atlas, an Astral worth of fighters. Maybe by itself. Like, let's see what that looks like from the beginning. If we come into this fight fully prepared. I.e., we can soak a few shots on our armor before we even start. We keep the flak aimed directly at the squall line. They can't get through to us. One torpedo hit the shield. That was it. A single torpedo. At this point, it's a war of attrition. We could win this fight, eventually. We just wear down its fighter craft by killing them all, eventually. It's already down 9%. Get out of my way, meteor. Locust would be an interesting missile choice. It's the ballistic shield technology. Who needs fancy energy defense when all you need is more gun? Exactly. All you need is more gun. We haven't been hit yet. Raise shields at the last minute. Hey, that's really working. And I imagine we're depleting its fighters decently quickly. Can I lock onto you, please, so I can see what your freaking fighter squadron complement is right now? I say the turreted ion beams just shred fighters. It makes me laugh at them. They are so tiny. Oh, you feel free to vent. That's fine. You're down to 69% fighters already. We've barely even started this fight, and you're already down to 69% fighters? Alright. So, it counters the Astral pretty good, I think. This design. Now, to mention, this is a 1v1. In a fleet scenario, it won't be a 1v1. I can fully counter a whole line of squalls by just staring at them. It's running away. Why are you running away? Oh, because it's taking you longer to refit your fighters, of course. I don't even need to raise shields. That's how confident I am in my guns. There are hull mods that increase EMP resistance. Let me go take a gander at those, because we'll win this fight eventually, because it'll run out of fighters. Let me take a gander at the ones that increase EMP resistance. I think it's under defenses. Armor weapon mounts. Durability development reduces recoil. And reduces recoil, which 20% decreases weapon turn rate. Also increases the ship's armor by 10%. Increases the rate of fire of all non-missile. Increases the rate of fire of all non-missile weapons by 10%. That's all of my missiles, or all of my guns. Okay. Automated repair unit. I think the fighter corpses have dealt the most damage to you. I think so. Is it resistant flux conduits? Decreases the amount of EMP damage taken by weapons by 50%. Also increases flux dissipation rate by rental vending by 25%. So, okay, if we end up moving forward with this ship as a real ship, we'll build in armored weapon mounts and resistant flux conduits. And maybe insulated engine assembly, because that also reduces sensor profile, increases durability of the engines. And we'll just... What does the shield shunt do anyway? I'm curious. Remove the ship shields, the external emitter nodes replaced with reinforced plating, increasing the ship's armor by 15%. Increase the ship's armor by an additional 15%. How many hull mods can we build in? 2. Yes, I am thinking the same thing, Lost Recon. I am thinking the same thing. Just an ungodly amount of armor. Which is a shame, because it has a really good shield. It has a 0.6 shield. It's as good as the Astral shield. Like, am I crazy? Yeah, no, 0.6. And it's down to 0.44 with this. It has a really good shield. But it also has a really good weapon loadout for this exact purpose. Also, if I swapped out the Hurricanes with, let's say, Locusts. This is gonna be just mean. Let's bring in the Astral. Let's bring in literally everything that carries fighters in this freaking squad. I'm not counting the Venture because it has mining drones, or the Shepherds because they have mining drones that stay near them. I think that's everybody that carries fighters, right? Yeah, that's everybody that carries fighters. Unless, is there a Colossus in here? No, there's no Colossus in here. Alright. Bring out your fighters so that I can turn them into slag. I'm curious how well this will work. This is a huge fighter fleet. If this loadout can handle the fighter fleet of this ridiculous amount of ships. I'm watching my flux very carefully. We've lost armor on the front. We took a full salvo of torpedoes. Oh, we've lost pretty much all of our point defense in the front. There's a lot of explosions going on. It is very much like, why are you so intent on engaging me directly, buddy? Like, buddy, you are not a combat ship. Hey, shields? See, look, its shields are great. Its shields are fantastic. I cannot believe we're alive after all that shit. We gotta vent. Or do we have time to vent? We do have time to vent. Just barely. I don't know if this can win this fight, but it's putting up a hell of a fight. I'd come out of the first barrage unscathed from a proper fleet solo. That thing should be nerfed, if not banned. Notice we got this guy over here shooting freaking hypervelocity drivers and heavy maulers at us. Like, stop it. Ooh, that was a lot of torpedoes. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming our way. Oh, but the flaks are back online. Oh, this is... Like, it's gonna lose this fight. The fact is, though, it hasn't lost it yet, despite the fact that we're up against an ungodly number of fighter wings. You feel like missiles are gonna save you right now, buddy? You know, I said earlier it wouldn't win this fight. I'm no longer confident in that assessment. It stands a decent chance of at least eliminating all the Condors and their ilk. That's a big fleet. That's more than just the Astral's forces. That's the Condors too. And it still weathered it. Look at what I will call the F round and find out. This thing's ridiculous. And the Siege Detect has how many of these in each of their fleets? Keep in mind, they have like 4 or 5 of these in each fleet. This is ridiculous. Now, mind you, I doubt they went with this exact loadout. They probably went with a strike loadout of some type, rather than, you know, focusing on survivability. Oh, I didn't see them. Shit. That's a mistake. That's gonna cost me a lot of armor, a lot of hit points. You could very much make this into like a frontline brawler as well. Rather than giving it such a ridiculously forwards weapon loadout, you could give it more beams and smaller weapons, and then give it stabilized and hardened shields, and it'd be pretty good at that, I think. It'd be pretty good at that job, I think. How is this thing still standing? So much crap has been thrown at it. It is still standing. This is genuinely kind of a ridiculous ship, I'm not gonna lie. It's only got 900 hit points left. It can't survive much more of this. $800, 582, and falling. Still falling. 524 whole. How is it still alive? How is this ship still alive? This thing is so tanky. That asteroid just did 50 damage to us. It just won't die, indeed. Oh, shit. Any given attack from broadswords and stuff like that could easily finish me off at this point. I've got 452 hit points left. And we're engaging the Astral. How is this even slightly possible? How many fires you got left there, buddy? I'm curious. 30%. We've almost won. If the Astral falls to 0 fighters, we basically win. There's no freaking way. There's no way. It's so durable. Why is this thing so ungodly durable? I don't need to risk being hit by these. I can just bring my shields up. Also, I see those broadswords coming in from behind me. That's a problem. Alright, chase down the Condor that's giving out the broadswords, then take down the Astral. Good lord. He's down here somewhere. I saw those missiles come up from there. He's literally at the edge of the map. Oh, he's gonna be easy to kill. Hold fire until he's in range. absolutely insane. It's almost sold an entire fleet of fighter carriers. It has. It has almost sold an entire fleet. One of which, by the way, is an Astral with a fold into... Oh, that's a lot of bombers, though. That's a lot of stuff. It's almost out of missiles, though. I raised shields too early. But we fucking did it. How many fighters you got left there, Astral? I can't lock on to you. Please tell me how many fighters you have left. I want to know. I want to know before I die. I'm not taking the chance those get through. It's like watching 300. It really is. You're not wrong with that assessment. That's pretty similar to what we're looking at right now. I can physically see you. I want to know how many fighters you have left. If it wins this fight, should we replace the Astral in our fleet with this fucking thing? The Astral is really nice to have for fighters because they don't mess with the wolf pack. But at the same time, this thing is ridiculous. Or maybe this should be the head of a third fleet, maybe. I don't even know at this point what I want to do with it. 48% fighters. Oh, you've recovered more of your fighters. Oh, of course, because your fighters can regenerate. Because you're a capital ship. And it dies to an asteroid. Yeah, really. We did just take damage from an asteroid. I didn't notice. Two of the squalls hit us. As I wasn't firing, I was saving myself there in case they launched fighters at me while it was doing that. It's slowly restoring its fighter count. I'm only firing flak. I can keep my shields up, actually. Go get him, boys. Oh, they teleported away. Like cowards. Come back here so I can kill you all. One of them is disabled. I mean, the Tachyon lances just chew through any kind of fighter craft that dares oppose us. I didn't hear a bell. I didn't hear no bell. You come back here. Down to 48% fighters again. We're out of missiles. Missiles are out, boys. This is it. Down to 266. 229. We're out of missiles, which means we have to fight all of its fighters with just our guns. And we know that they can get a little bit of damage through if we're using only our guns. I wonder how many missiles they have left. That's information I would like to know. There's no way to know that information, but I would like to know that information, how many missiles they have left. Now, they only generally just start using their squalls. They are in so much better condition than we are right now. They are in, like, pristine condition over there. The only thing they've spent all mission is fighters and missiles. Well, we're just spent. We got nothing left in the tank. Nothing but gumption and chutzpah. This is such a stupid thing. It's one of the reasons I love this game, is you could just sit here and play with your toys. It's such an interesting thing. Okay, here we go. We're still alive. Here we go, round 2. I think a fighter just detonated on our hull. We took some damage from that. We got a vent while we still have the chance. Ooh, we're chasing him up into the corner. He's not gonna be able to retreat much longer. It's also possible the Astral could just win in this fight, because if the Astral overloads us once, or makes us drop shields for any reason, we just lose. Because, like, the Astral has beams and stuff on it, right? Like, it's capable of doing damage by itself. Not just with these missiles. Although we do outrange it, it would seem. Interesting. Come on, flak guns, keep it up. Keep peppering those squalls. Whew, okay. How much you got left there, buddy? How much you got left in the tank? Because I ain't got much left in the tank. 61% fighters? How did you... How many fighters you got on board that damn thing? Ooh, that was close. If I can strike its fighter complement while it's still reloading it, that would be pretty effective in my opinion. So with the broadswords down, they don't really stand a chance of hitting me with those squalls. Or the Astropos is what I meant to say. Ooh, okay, that might have been bad timing. That might have gotten us killed just now. Although our guns are active, and they're running out of fighters, it looks like. Couldn't risk taking the hits. Boost forward firepower. Annihilate them. Backing up. Our flux goes down when we're only firing the black cannons. So as long as we stay at that range while we're doing that. He's only got the broadswords out right now. They're all hiding behind him. Which, to be fair, is the correct place to hide. Yeah, he's capable of venting more damage than we're capable of doing. Are you running out of missiles? Oh, his CR is 1%. He is running out of missiles. We still have 470 seconds remaining. Because his is being drained by his fighters, of course. So we are winning at this point. We could genuinely win this. Oh, his shields are down. His shields have malfunctioned. Lay it on. Lay it on. We gotta survive the final assault. If we survive the final assault, this is just an ungodly powerful ship. Oh my god. What a freaking end. What a freaking end to that fight. Wow. absolutely insane. It still had 448 seconds of peak performance remaining. Holy shit. Wow. That's incredible. I'm just slightly stunned by that. That's such a cool ship. Sorry, I've never seen this ship before. I wanted to play with it. It was fun. I still had fucking ordnance points available. I could have put points in the vents. We could have had points in vents or capacitors or something else this whole time. How many points do Locusts cost? Are they cheaper than the Hurricanes? Is that what it was? Oh my god, they're so much cheaper than the Hurricanes. That's why. That's why I had extra points. Shield shunt. I could add this. What would that bumper armor up to? So it's from 2,000 to 2,225. That's not that much, honestly. But replacing the entire shield, that's not that much. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Converted hangar. Oh, yes, clearly. We just need to have a hangar. Expanded magazines. Holy moly. What would we need to spend to get missile racks on this thing? Because that's what we need is more missiles. 30. Never mind. Wow, that's a lot. Good lord, that's so much. Ammo/charge ignition rate for ballistic energy weapons. The fighters are also anti-fighter. We're not putting fighters on it. That's very silly. Oh my god. Something like high scatter amplifier would actually be pretty good on this, but it would be very silly. Because it would reduce the Tachyon being ranged down super low. I kinda like this thing. The way it is. It's pretty stupid. If I was to build in, like... What else could we do? Is there, engines... Yes, let's put safety overrides on this. No, you can't do that on a capital ship, but it'd be funny. Not logistics, not phase. Require stock, no. Shield, special, no. What about, like, operations center? Recovery weight by 200% when installing flagship. Nah, it's not good. More DACA. What could we do to give it more DACA? Replace the ion cannons, maybe? What could we replace them with? More pulse lasers? PD lasers? The burst ones, specifically. They have the same range as the ion cannon. But they don't do as much DPS. Just keep in mind, each shot of that does 400 EMP damage. That shreds fighters. More DACA, fire faster. If we were to put... Who else is in charge? Does anyone have energy weapon special mastery? You do. Day does. I was like, one of our combat specialists would do quite well in this, I think. Io, you're the one that we were training to do, capital ship weapon, right? Yeah. Io, how would you handle this ship, Io? If we were to give it to you. Hold on. These are 4. No, keeping these as flak guns, I think, is really important to the ship's overall design. So I've got the Tachyon lances. Like hills or auto pulse lasers is an interesting idea. I don't know if it would be worth it though, because having those Tachyon lances are great. The locusts are, I think, the way to go for this as well. They're just very, very good at just crushing things. Or crushing large swarms of fighters. Run a simulation. Let's send her up against... Let's send it up against a freaking, like, onslaught. Let's see how it handles. Remember, the autopilot means that the officer's in charge. Instead of me. Hang on. Combat is at 55%? No. You're capable of 100%, I'm pretty sure. Like, what's the combat readiness of the other ships right now? 92 on the Astral. 77 on you. 88 on you. 73, 91. They're capable of more, though. Grand Sierra is 91. Like, my flagship. What's my flagship's freaking, combat readiness? I'm not in that ship, apparently, at the moment. Oh, of course, because I'm currently on top of Scarab for some reason. Sure. I'm not sure. Let's put the Astrals, or not the Astrals, the Viva Acubans. That's a terrible name. Let's put that up to max. Run simulation. Onslaught, standard, deploy. Officer, go. Io, go. Now, mind you, she's not even max level officer. She's only level 3. Let's see how she handles an onslaught. I mean, she immediately raises shields, which is, to be fair, not the worst idea. You do outrange it, don't you? And you're faster than it, too. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. I hadn't even considered it's faster than an onslaught. Ah, she's trying to use the ion beams, but she can't, they're linked to the, other weapons. Interesting. So maybe when it's not under my control, unlinking the ion beams is a good idea. Interesting. I mean, the missiles are never gonna hit. Ever. Certainly interesting. She keeps raising shields and just staying in range. I mean, so far it's working. You can't argue that. She hasn't taken any damage yet, but then so has neither's the onslaught. No one's taken any damage yet. I'd argue it's actually not working now that I think about it, because she's using her abilities. The onslaught's just slowly flying forwards. Much like the Astral will eventually be backed into a corner. Alright. I've seen something that I need to fix. So, the ion beams need to be on their own weapon group. Pulse lasers and the ion cannons can stay on the same weapon group. Confirm. Let's see how they handle it now. That was almost perfect timing. Yeah, that number's 3-1. What an unfair fight for them. I thought you were gonna quote the shipmaster from Halo. Our number is 3-1. Then it is a fair fight. Those missiles are never gonna get anywhere near that thing. I was, but you took one far more than 3. That's fair. That's fair. I did do that. I mean, we also gave a ship that was designed for anti-fighter duty an onslaught to fight by itself. Like, the Hyperion in just this fight by itself would win this fight automatically, because it means the ship would distract it for so long. Why are you venting when you're faster than it? Like, you're venting in weapon range while you're faster than it. Why are you doing that? Like, you proved last time you didn't have to do that. But you're doing it now. The only difference is I unlinked the ion beams. Is it because the ion beams are out of range that it thinks it's not in range anymore? That is a war of flak. Hey, but you know what? Our missiles hit him. That's all I have to say about that. It's a flex. I mean, it hasn't actually taken any damage yet, that's true. But to be fair, should you really be flexing when your enemy ship hasn't taken any damage yet? I don't think you should. That was a lot of unnecessary damage the armor just took, but the armor is still holding. Interesting. Oh, it's venting. Well, that was just a reset of everything we just did. Alright, its missiles have hit us now. Interesting. I'm not a fan of this loadout for this. It's never gonna win this fight. It just straight up will never win. Let's see. Does do what a capital ship should. Become the center of attention. The cost of not doing so, death. Oh, very much so. I agree. That's exactly what a capital ship should be doing. It is a fantastic thing to have. I am gonna put it in storage. But if I get tired of having the fighters or the wolf pack, like when we break out the phase fleet, this might be interesting to bring with us because the phase fleet isn't going to have an anchor. It's not going to have a hammer. This could be the not the hammer. The phase fleet is the hammer. It doesn't have a anvil. This could be the anvil for the phase fleet. We drop its sensor profile using built-in where is it? Insulated engine assembly, which reduces its sensor profile by 90%, which should bring it down in terms of, actually, hang on, we can actually calculate that real quick. Where's my phone? Okay. That would bring its... It would bring its sensor profile down to 15. 15. That would put it in line with the phase ships. This could be the... I think this is going to be the anvil of the phase fleet. I love the idea of that. We'll put an insulated engine assembly in, and we'll also build in... where is it? Not efficiency overhaul. Augmented drive field. Because that way it can keep up with the phase fleet. And this will be the anvil of the phase fleet. I like the idea of this. I like this a lot. And when we have a lot of money, we'll restore the freaking hull mod that reduces the effectiveness of the ship. Let's see. Store that. That doesn't reduce its maintenance, does it? No, it doesn't reduce its maintenance. So having that demod does not actually reduce its maintenance, which means it's just a negative. There's no upside at all to that whole mod, which is very funny. Tell me moon approaches. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Bingo. In case you couldn't read what I just typed in there, it is now named the ISS Stealth Moon. Because why not? That's gonna be real stupid. Io, get back in your freaking astral. Actually, no, Io, we had you in charge of something else, didn't we? Let's put you in charge of the Afflictor. Why not? And I will take back over the Anon. There we go. Thank you for the lovely name suggestion there, Lost Recon, even though I don't think that was your intention, but thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. With that incredible freaking thing dealt with, what are we doing next? Right, we gotta bombard Tri-Tachyon Starworks. That's something we gotta do. To the gate! And away we go. Travel to the gate to the Isra star system. Initiate transit. We really need supplies, I just noticed. Well, yeah, I mean, if only there was somewhere we could get some supplies around here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of fighting going on over here. Who's fighting here? Oh, if only I'd brought that capital ship we just caught. Hi. You have a bunch of shit. It'd be a shame if somebody blew up your whole fleet and took all the stuff. You know what? We're gonna let you go. You have a good day. I'm gonna go over here, where you don't have a fucking station defending yourself. Oh. Look at that. Little tiny fleet, huh? Wait, to force a battle? We're actually fighting them, or are we running? No, they're running. So we didn't force a battle, they're running. I'm pretty sure Blair and I can handle these by ourselves. Blair, go after the kite. I'll turn the frickin' mudskipper into slag as I go by. Told ya. Ow, you actually hit me. How dare you? You're not allowed to do that. That's my job. Oh no, your shields are down. Better keep using your phase. You're not gonna use it until I use my gun, are you? Never mind. Okay, you're just gonna do that then. Blair, you may kill at your discretion. Good job, Blair. We're not going to ship recovery, but we'll take your supplies, because I need supplies. You're standing down. Well, feel free. You go right ahead and stand down there, buddy. Yeah, you have your allies with you still. No, don't mind me. You guys go right ahead and stand down. Are they gone? Yes. Yes, they are. Engage the orbital station. We have to get rid of it again to bombard it. Transfer battle command for this engagement to the Hydra. Thank you. Continue into battle. Do deploy, 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 and deploy the fucking Omens and the Scarabs. Scarabs and the Omens are a good combination, and the Hyperion. Almost forget about him. And we should have the station on lock. You know, having the Griffin actually, or the Stealth Moon for this, would actually be usable for a station fight, because they have a lot of fighters, and they have a lot of missiles. Both things that the Stealth Moon excels at killing. I've never mentioned how much I like Omens. Oh, that's just delightful. And the Astral saved the Afflictor from that missile. Nice. Can I disrupt stations? Oh my god, I can. Well, that's good to know. Holy shit. That's phenomenal. I did not think I could do that for some reason. For some reason, it didn't clock in my brain that it would work like that. Oh, that's disrupted. Go, 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 go. Pour it on, boys. Ooh, we brought it down in one. Ooh, that was a good run. Keep pouring it on. It's still disabled. I'm just gonna leave now. Thanks, bye. Ooh, something grazed my side there. That's just a... You can't see it, but I'm sitting at my desk saluting the monitor as there's just explosions repeatedly. Alright, stripping over asteroids to get away from you. They very much are. Look through the wreckage, please. I would like their supplies. Yes. Give me more supplies. I only spent 100 and something supplies on that fight, so... Ooh, look at all that. Io gained a bunch of experience. Kelly, Paris, Zune, and I did. 120,000 experience. Launch a raid. Is it still disrupted, or is it back up? It's not disrupted anymore. Good job. Try to acquire valuables. I definitely want all of your supplies. Am I a bad person? Give them to me. 5 Marines for 300 supplies? I'll take it. Military options. Bombardment. Tactical bombardment. I'm pretty sure they're still disabled. Like, never mind. Hang on for a moment. View colony info. Yeah, its heavy batteries are still disabled for another 113 days. I am a bad person. Pirating from pirates. Oh no, think of the children. The terrible part is there probably are children on this station. That's a shame. Military operations disrupted. Stability reduced by 1. Yeah, it's not surprising. 69,000 credits added to my bank, and the independents like me more. I'm nearly at 100 out of 100 with the freaking independents. Nice. Open comm directory. I'm curious. What do you have to say to me, Oberon? Nothing? You have nothing to say to me after I bomb your planet. Or station. Your orbital station will be back up running in 44 days. Oh god, I could do another one. Any undisrupted military targets that would be affected by a tactical bombardment. Fair enough. And I can't launch a raid for another day or so. It's just exploding repeatedly. Oh, there's debris here. Yeah, I'll access this. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Was it? Look at that. It's a new day. Oh, not enough of a new day, apparently. There we go. That ought to be enough. What if I just, you know, took your fuel, too? It's not a lot, but I did just bombard you. I think I should get that back. Thank you. And, we'll be going now. And by going, I mean we're gonna float here menacingly. Right next to you. For a day. Look at that, it's been a day. Because fuck you, that's why. Goddamn pirates. 137 experience. 8 story points to spend. Yep. Yeah, that'll do. Literally every single thing is disrupted. Everything is at deficit. Get up so I can kick you back down. Pretty much. That's what you get for being a pirate. Your growth is still... How are you still growing? Instability, accessibility, plus... Oh, plus tank is about Freeport. Stop existing. Reasoned unrest. Minus 17 stability. Oh my god. Alright. Let's leave. Good luck with that. I cannot imagine... Hello. Am I fully operational? I am fully operational. It'd be a shame if somebody found you. Hi, how you doing? Move in to engage. This is a note. I really want to go get the stealth moon and have it fight this whole fleet by itself. Because that's less fighters than it won against earlier. But a bunch of extra frigates. But frigates don't get replaced when they get killed. Anyway, transfer command. I'm gonna take the Harbinger out for a spin on this one. That's not the right ship. That one. Stealth moon will be sad to not eat. Very much so. But it is funny watching things just explode horribly. Oh, bad move, buddy. Whoa, that was close. Avoiding a three-way collision there. I'm not even gonna bother dignifying that guy with a response. A bunch of bombers. It'd be a shame if somebody just erased all of them real quick. No, I don't feel like getting hit by a torpedo today, thank you. God damn, that scarab is so janky looking when it moves around like that. It's very funny to watch. I'll just be going this way. None of you can catch me. You just coast up right behind him, get him lined up, and fighter wing on. Ooh, you look like a fun target for me to poke in the ass with a bunch of projectiles. Because you're stupidly engaging an Omen with all of your firepower facing away from me. Because Omens can't be killed by meager targets such as a Colossus. Oh no! Whoever will fire all the guns now. Oh, that's dead. I barely even needed to contribute to that. Oh, there's a single kite left. I mean, we might as well order an eliminate on it, just to get it dead faster. Screw your fighters. I don't care if there's civilians in there. There's no civilians in a fighter. What am I talking about? Yep. The Afflictor's a good choice. That's what she said. I don't know what that was in reference to, but I approve. I don't know what specific line made you say that, but whatever. I was a little focused at the time. Hey you, have a missile. That must be the most terrifying thing for a ram tanker to see. A ship disappears behind their friend for a moment, and then there's just an explosion, and their friend comes rocketing at them faster than is possible. And just from the explosion emerges a tiny little ship that did it. That's gotta be terrifying. Trading ass. Fair enough. Continue. Take the wreckage. I'll take the supplies. It partially recovers my supplies that I spent. Not a lot, but a little bit. Also begin salvage, and I did not mean to leave the thing. Dump the fuel. Pirates are going to want to come back to Captain Starworks anymore. Yeah, they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. You'd think they would have learned the lesson the first 2 times it was bombarded. Let's see. Where do we go from here? I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we float here in the dead of space for a time, as I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm well aware of the time of which we have gone over. I think if they knew better, they wouldn't be pirates. That's very accurate. Jeffrey, Lost Recon, it has been fantastic having you here, as well as the other 2 people who are watching but not talking, which is totally fine by me. I hope you've all enjoyed Starsector. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been the videos, and until next time, which will be, actually, it's the end of the weekend, isn't it? So it's going to be, Wednesday, there will be Xenonauts. This is Thursday, there should, maybe, be Outer Wilds. We have to record more of that. That's a whole thing we have to do there. And then, from there, we're going to be back on Friday and Saturday with more Zomboid and Starsector. We're actually making progress in Zomboid. That's great. And then, I might be cooking something up in the background as well. Don't worry about it. Smiles, wink, nudge, nudge. And, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.